Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome everybody to League One Wednesday. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Where you can find Miss Phins, myself, and my co-host, Mr. Culler Commentary, every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for tuning in live. Hit that like button for us. Hit the like button. Let's go. We got a party. Let's go. Let's enjoy, guys. Let's have some fun tonight. Thank you so much for coming through, guys. Hit that like button. Let's see who we got in the building. Shout out to Hooked Up Joe. Whoa, league wide. They better be looking out because our Dolphins are back, baby. We're back. Emojis. Let's go. Another one of our awesome members. What's up, Joe Wrist? Steve. Welcome, welcome, Steve. What's up, Chef Jew? Welcome. How you doing, Lady Dolphin, Miss Phins, and everyone? How y'all doing tonight? Kick your pose. Shout out to the member squad. Yes, become a member. Share, subscribe. Let everybody else know. Thank you, thank you, thank you, guys, for donating. Appreciate each and every single one of you guys, of course. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What's good? Shake Money in the building. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Man, what up, Michelle? How you doing, girl? You're about to get me bankrupt. Winning this and winning that, I can't. It's too much. Stop winning. Stop being so good. I'm kidding. Keep killing it. Dolphins winning out. I know, baby. Let's go. Emojis. One of our awesome members, Chef Drew. Hit the emojis, ladies and gentlemen. Hit the emojis. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Obviously, ladies and gentlemen, myself and my co-host, Mr. Culler Commentary. He's getting some coffee, so he asked me, take a couple minutes first. I'm like, okay. Because you know I can talk, so that's not a problem. But ladies and gentlemen, we made it to League Wide Wednesday with Color Commentary. This is season 3, episode 11, week 11 pick'ems coming out to you live. Thank you guys so much for coming through. As always, guys, we're going to talk about the weekly schedule reviews. Last week, what happened? Some great stuff for us Dolphin fans. We're going to give you our pick'ems for this week, our impactful players. This is going to be so much fun, ladies and gentlemen. So as always, thank you so much for tuning in. Everybody watching on Twitter and Twitch, come on over. Come on over. Come on over, baby. Come on over, baby. Come on over to YouTube, hit that like button, subscribe, okay? Thank you. Much appreciated. But yes, ladies, thank you so much. And gentlemen, thank you so much for having you guys come in. Chef Juice says, hey, Lady Dolphin. Michelle, looking forward to finally seeing you on Sunday to try my famous tailgate, Miami Dolphins cupcakes and cookies. Guys, even my little brother was like, oh, you make these cookies? Mind you, he had like one in his mouth and two in his hands. I'm like, yes, he did. I'm like, he's a boy. What do you expect? You know? Yeah, I think he ate like 4 of them. He loved those cookies. So yeah, no, definitely Chef June. Wow. Also awesome stuff, guys. And if you want to help out Chef Jew, if you want to go ahead and do it, go ahead and reach out to Chef Jew and Chef Jew's Catering for cookies, cakes, pies, more, all that good stuff, guys. Go over there and check out Chef Jew and Chef Jew's Catering for those mouth-watering items. Go ahead and call Chef Jew at 786-806-8096. That's 786-804, my apologies, 804-8096 via Facebook Messenger or Instagram at Chef Jew, J-U Catering. For more information, and mention Miss Phins to get 10% off your catering order. Let's get it. Okay. Finally, somebody showed up to work. You know what I mean? I'm telling you. Gosh. I mean, I'm not going to berate him or not. And, you know, he's technically is volunteering for this stuff. But what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Again, myself, Miss Phins, Mr. Culler commentary. What up, Culler?
Work. I had to cover that solo shift earlier in the afternoon, evening. You know, otherwise the fans would have had nobody to listen to.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I see you putting in a lot of work, and the fans appreciate it. You know what I mean?
I have not looked at the pigskin pick'em.
Oh, dude, I have.
I didn't want to spoil it for tonight because you know, I wanted to see how well we did against the forces of insomnia.
All I gotta say is, sir, thank you.
Well, I battle.
That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say.
I battle insomnia a lot, so I know the weakness of my opponent. You know what I mean?
All I'm saying is, thank you, sir.
Really?
Thank you,
sir. What, crashing our week?
Thank you. Okay, that's all I gotta say.
I did find out this week, Miss Phins, I do much better at picking parlays than I do our pick'em. So I think what I did this week is I went ahead and set my 13 game parlay or whatever it is, and I'm just going to use those as my picks tonight, right off my parlay. Because I seem to do better on that than I do here.
If that's how you feel, bro, I'm right there with you.
I'll tell you this one last week. I missed one off of it last week, and it was Dallas, of course. Not
you did pretty good.
Not covering 10.5.
I'm very proud. You stood proud. You gave us what we needed, sir. Okay, you lifted us high.
See, now you're making me want to peek.
Well, we need it. I don't know. Should I give it out tonight? Because I know tomorrow night we're gonna be over there, but I feel like I gotta do it, right? I gotta do it for the fans. They were here last week.
Oh, apparently I'm not logged in all of a sudden anymore. Hold on.
You're not? What you mean? You're not?
Well, you know how like every once in a while the cookie expires, you know.
Oh, that thing, yeah. Don't worry, it's a malfunction. They're trying to fix it. It said the same thing to me, and I was like, "What?
Good news! You already have a Disney account." Like I know. That's why. Couldn't log me in, huh?
Oh, it's funny, but dude, I'm telling you right now, ladies and gentlemen, Culler did his thing. So, like I say, did his thing. He did his thing. So let's go ahead and get started, ladies and gentlemen, because I know you guys are ready to see all of this, and I'm ready to show you. Okay, but before I do,
Miss Phins. I hacked my way in. I'm in.
You're in?
Yeah, I'm in.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. So let me go ahead and pull it up, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, I see my season long improved quite a bit, so I must have done pretty well. 81 and 71 now?
Bro, wow. You improved. That's what I'm trying to tell you without saying it, but I'm saying it, but without saying it.
I wonder if it moved me up in the in the rankings at all. Let's see.
I don't know. Maybe.
No, I'm still sitting at 14th. Oh God.
But it's still better than.
Yeah. It's still climbing the ladder, I guess.
Sorry, guys. Completely forgot to share this.
There's some people I just don't want to be behind by the end of the year. I'm not even going for first anymore.
I know right now I feel like I gotta go for like personal pride, you know what I'm saying? Nobody's beating Michelle or Insanity. So I gotta like do it for personal pride at this point.
Yeah, there's just some of y'all I can't finish behind. You know what I mean? That's just all there is to it. You know?
Oh, stop! That's right. Shake Money's here to listen. Okay, y'all want me to bring it up? Okay, I'll bring it up.
Oh, does he want to wait, or he wants to know? All right,
he wants to know, but you know what? Like I don't know if I want to do it at the beginning or should we do it later or whatever.
Beginning, we always do it at the beginning.
I mean, we do. That's true. We do. Okay. No, it's true. Everything we do.
All I got to do is ask you one question, and it throws off the whole show. And we know what that question is, so I won't.
Don't do it. Exactly.
I will not ask it.
I will literally kick you next time I see you. I swear to God, I will kick you. I don't care what nobody says. I'm gonna kick you.
You gonna be there Sunday?
Yeah, I'm gonna be there Sunday.
All right. Let me forget. Do not let me forget that there's that item in my mother's purse that I need to give to you.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Yes, that's awesome. Yes. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me show you what League Wide Wednesday did. We kicked booty, ladies and gentlemen. When it comes to the Ravens, we picked it right. Ravens won. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. And the only reason why I'm showing you, because I know a lot of people say, she ain't got no receipts. I do have receipts, as you can see. Because I have the stuff for, you've
upgraded your sticky note quite a bit.
Trust me.
You've upgraded your ledger.
You have no idea. So this is actually the same thing I've used every single time. It's just I kind of tweak here and there. But the Ravens won last time. I don't even know who they played. It doesn't even matter because they won. And I know they kicked booty. Okay, actually, it does matter. So let's go to the NFL full scoreboard for last week.
Oh, that's terrible.
What? Okay, listen. You did really good. What you mean you didn't do too bad? You did really good. What are you talking about? Okay, last week. Oh, look. We had the Ravens. Oh, that's right. They beat the Bengals. Yeah, they beat the Bengals. Well, you know what? We was right. We killed it. Shout out to League Wide Wednesday crew. Well, they did it too, so they got it right as well.
Yeah, I think we all had consensus on that one. What was the score on that?
It was 36-35.
I mean, for mine.
35-36. You picked 52-10. I said 35-31, and I was closer to then. I was actually very close in the score.
Yeah.
So there you go. Then the next game was Giants-Panthers. Panthers ended up winning. Okay. Oh, wait. Panthers did end up winning, right? Or no?
Yeah,
they did end up winning. So I won this one. I don't know why I thought I lost this one. Oh, you know what it is? Because I moved off of that game. I started watching a different game, and I thought that the Giants had won. And here comes Phins. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. I gotta change this.
I, however, took an L for the team on that one.
Massive L. Yeah. Okay. So then, never mind. I carried the team at this point. I don't even know where.
Oh, never mind. Huh? Never mind. All them accolades just go right out the window. One game. Oh, geez.
Yeah, pretty much. That's exactly how it goes.
I see how it is. It's a cutthroat business around these pick'ems, man. Wow.
It's called pick'ems for a reason, bro. It calls pick'ems for a reason. Okay,
right.
I can't change it, but that's supposed to be. I can if I were to just make this a little smaller, so this sucker would show up for me. No,
Man, I came same. God, I can't even talk
there it
today.
is.
I came so close
So close.
to that
So close.
Baker Mayfield, Conor McGregor strut off the field.
You did that. Oh man, and I completely. Oh my God, Miss Phins was off. I didn't realize the Panthers. And again, I tuned off, so I gotta adjust my numbers. My bad. Oops, my bad.
Baker
Okay.
Mayfield single-handedly made that a game by himself.
Yeah, he killed that game. 8-6.
Oh, by the way,
Mm-hmm.
as I told you, it is in fact Cade Otton.
It is. I
Otton.
saw it. I was very, very mad at myself because
I know. It
you
sucks
were
being
right.
wrong. I've been wrong before. It really sucks when I know how it feels.
Oh wait, actually no, that's wrong.
Although
Yeah,
I never make a mistake. One time I thought I did, but I was wrong.
I never make a mistake either. But it is what it is. You had 5 losses. Okay, so you went 9-5.
Mm-hmm.
And then let's see here. I went 10-4.
So mediocre, 9-5.
No, that's still not bad. I thought you had carried the team, but all in all, it was my back that was carrying the team, as always. You know what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I gotta give them 2 more wins here. See, this is what you're doing to me right now. Now I gotta put them 19 and take out 2 losses. So what is that? 9? Did we just tie? No flipping
All your
way.
fault.
No way we tied. Anyways, let's continue, ladies and gentlemen. Let me get this. Bring this back. Okay.
We need a better
Where were
bookkeeper
we?
around here. That's all I know.
Damn. It's like that. Good one, Culler. Majors are our worst team in league. Oh my God, because they're not Giants, really? I like that though. I like that. Okay. Next game. Patriots 19, the Bears. I was shocked. I was floored. I was like, Patriots won? Oh man, I didn't think that was gonna happen. We both picked the Bears. Actually, I think all 4 of us picked the Bears. If I'm not mistaken. Yep, we all picked the Bears. So we were all collectively wrong on that one. And then did you see him crying on the floor? Like, I just can't take that kid. And he's not even a kid, he's a grown man. I can't deal with him. Everybody knew the Bills were gonna win. I think we all consensusly took the Bills on this one. Right? Because I don't see.
I know I did.
Yeah, we all took the Bills on this one. Except Crypto picked the Bears.
Crypto.
Oh no. Sorry, he picked the Bills and the Chiefs. And in the next game, Shake picked the Broncos and the Bills. And you and I both picked the Chiefs and the Bills. So for the next 2 games, we're Gucci. Which I'm so mad at the flipping Broncos, man. They could have totally had this win.
I know.
The whole world was pissed. Like
Since I had the champagne emoji in my text window in the group text for the TFTG team, ready to hit send right before that field goal got blocked.
And then I saw them. I saw a meme that had a ref be one of the blockers.
Oh wow!
I can't, man. The internet always wins. And you're right, Michelle. The midgets, they are the worst team.
How about a bunch of cops dressed up like referees raiding the champagne party of the 72 Dolphins? You know?
Oh, dude, that was awful. I feel bad for them. That'd be a good one. No.
My humor's a little dry. I know.
Yeah, it's okay. We still
like a
you.
bunch of referees in SWAT gear raiding the champagne party,
We get it because it's the Dolphins. I get it. It's a
Right,
good one.
right.
Look, even Joe says
Maybe a
good one,
couple of
Culler.
them. Maybe a couple of them will have Chiefs uniforms on.
Now that I believe. Everybody already thinks this stuff is rigged, man. I'm telling you, my brother, huge conspiracy theorist. He literally he don't like football like that anymore. He's still a Dolphin fan, but he's like, this is too rigged. Look, what the Chiefs are gonna finally do when no other team. Man, I don't care what anybody tells me. I will put any.
And here's what's the better storyline though? Who stops the Chiefs from completing the job in the Super Bowl? But the lowly started off 2-6 Miami Dolphins.
Yo, but that would if we couldn't do it, we'd have to beat them in the AFC Championship.
I know. Well, it's either way.
But can you imagine? That would be absolutely insane.
In a rematch from last year's wild card game.
Like that would be that. Listen, hey, look at what the Giants did in 2007. I'm not putting it past. You know what I mean?
Seahawks with Russell Wilson. I mean,
yeah, exactly. So it's not like it's not completely out of the world. What's up, Haseen? Welcome, sir. Welcome to League White Wednesday.
That Ravens Steelers game is going to be the hardest pick to make this week.
Oh, dude, I'm
totally staying away from that game on my parlay. No way.
I love that game. That's might be my game of the week. But you got here, guys. A Falcons Saints. Saints finally got the win.
Your best bet is to add points and take the Steelers on like +6 or something. You know what I mean?
It's gonna be ridiculous, and I love it. I love it
because they're probably not. It's probably going to be a good close game. They're division opponents. You know what I mean?
So, of course.
But if you don't think the Steelers can pull it off, but you think there might be a chance they can, take like +5 on the Steelers or something.
Yeah, you're probably better off. So the next two games we got Falcons Saints. Saints definitely pulled it out at the end with that field goal, making it 17-20, and then Niners. Yeah, Niners.
Well, you know what that caused?
Did the same thing with a kick and beat the Buccaneers.
That's what I'm saying. And Baker Mayfield did all he could to make that a game. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's amazing. The dude don't have anything to throw to but a tight end.
Literally.
And somehow he makes that a game.
You know what? So you got Saints,
start putting
Niners.
Some respect on his name as a guy with real heart, man. Like,
That's true.
He'll come through for you.
Neither of us, you and I, we didn't pick this one right.
Real quick on the Atlanta and New Orleans game. For some reason, that loss they didn't take that very well in Vegas. Like, apparently, like now the Falcons are +100 this early in the week against the Broncos.
Why?
Now, yeah, I know, because the Broncos just played the Chiefs tough.
Now they think
the Falcons lost to the Saints. You know what I mean?
So that means they suck? Is that what they're saying?
Well, no, but the bettors are thinking, wow, now the Falcons aren't trustworthy anymore. So the Falcons end up being the underdog against the Broncos this week.
Yep. Shake money, you right. You picked the Saints. That's you right there. 28-14 is what you had.
Yeah. Well,
and you picked the Saints and you picked the Niners. So he was the only one that got it right. The three of us got it wrong. Because even Krita got Falcons and Bucks too. So we just didn't even get that right. Then we got, what's the next two games? We got, there you go. Bring that back. Let's see here. So now the next two games, you got Steelers Commanders by the hair of the chin of the chinniest chin. What an awesome game. I didn't even get to watch that much. I had to watch like parts of it because my flipping antenna wasn't working. And I realized, wait, I can watch it on my phone. And I finally was able to put it on. What a game.
Yep. Great game.
What a game.
Like I thought it would be.
Exactly what we thought it would be. And then the Vikings Jaguars, I'm very
By the way,
stuck.
what was my score on that Steelers Commanders game?
I'm gonna tell you in a second, bro. Let me finish here real quick because we're doing
Oh,
two games
okay.
at a time. We're doing two games.
I see.
We
I
got
didn't
four
know we're
people.
doing
We
two
got
for.
four people, so we gotta
Right.
we gotta do two
I
at a
got you.
time.
We got right, exactly.
Exactly. So we got the Steelers Commanders. Obviously, Steelers won 28-27, and then Vikings Jaguars. Vikings found a way to win 12-7. Talk about defense, ladies and gentlemen. So let me go backwards here. You had Crypto with picking the commies, and he picked the Vikings correctly. Man, yo, I'm not gonna lie to you. Shake Money was on it. Shake Money was on it. He picked the Steelers and the Vikings. So yeah, I mean, Shake Money, my hat's off to you, sir. You're a really good picker. Not gonna lie. Then you and I, of course, I wasn't even worried. You and I picked the Steelers and the Vikings because, of course, funny enough, I picked the Steelers 38-31. You picked the Steelers 23-21. Ended up being 28-27. And then I picked the Vikings 23-16, and you picked 28-24. Now I ended up being 12-9 or 12-7. So nobody had that pick, or pickums, if you will,
Looks
But
like
it was
we
so
both
funny.
had the right game script for Steelers and Commanders for sure.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah, we know what's gonna be points were gonna be put up.
Well,
Like
and just need to be close to end the way it, close the way it did too. Like
absolutely.
couple
Then
points.
We got the next two games. We got the Titans
Well,
at
matter of
Chargers.
fact, Miss Fins, I think Vegas had the Steelers at like +1 or +1.5 too.
I think they were favored
crazy. That's
by
crazy.
1.5. So
they could have been, they could have been favored by, but it was 1 point was the spread. That's crazy. They nailed it.
Man, they're really good. This is why they do what they do, right?
Yeah.
They're
They
really
got so
good.
many more variables to factor in their algorithm than we do. You know what I mean?
We should
Like they
become
really.
Vegas.
That's why they get it so right all the time.
Can you imagine
They
if
factor
we
everything they
become
can think of
Vegas?
in. Oh, a grasshopper spread its wings over in Kansas, so that means the Chiefs are going to have one more extra point this game. It's like they'll think of anything.
That random safety to end in
Right.
like the world's most ironic number ever. Like
there was a severe thunderstorm warning like 3 days ago in St. Louis. So the Chiefs that's gonna add 1 point to the Chiefs. It's like
it's ridiculous. Then we got, ladies and gentlemen, the Titans at Chargers. Chargers blew them out the water 27-17. And then you got Eagles that destroyed the Cowboys 34-6. Let me take a second.
Why don't you bring up both these games at the same time, Miss Phins? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Because I'm gonna say something. I know you want to say something. I want to say something real quick. And Shake Money, if you want to come up here and talk to us about this, bro, you can let me know, and I'll send you on X. I'll send you the link too, because I know you were obviously part of this. But dude, that Eagles game, what pissed me off the most is that whole, I lost the ball in the sun. Absolutely valid. I totally get it. But you don't get paid as much as you do, bro, to lose balls.
Yeah, but that, man, Miss Phins, that thing is burning bright through that hole, and it's shining right on the. I mean, what a terrible design! I'm not going to excuse the receiver. I can make that catch too, but it's like that is the toughest catch you can ever make. And
I agree.
Why do you ask? Because what do I always say, Miss Phins? What's the most important thing to catching a football?
Oh, your eyeballs.
So that is probably the very one single excuse I will ever let a wide receiver have. Because the only thing I can say is that if it becomes a habit, if you're a coach, you're looking at a wide receiver and that happens. You got to make sure it don't become a habit, because a wide receiver will lie and say that the sun was in their eyes.
But in this case,
but we don't see that all the time from CeeDee Lamb, wasn't it?
It was CeeDee Lamb. Yeah.
We don't see that a lot from Waddle, but we do see a lot of drops from Waddle. So Waddle.
That's why I was so pissed, bro. That's why I was so pissed.
I'll give it to you, but this one time, you know what I mean? Don't make that a habit.
The lights were bright. Like you've never played in a dome or at nighttime.
Well,
Get the heck out of here.
If you notice
if
you notice from the pictures that Crypto was showing us at the stadium, they have this hanging circular.
What up, Lewis?
They have this hanging circular jumbotron in that stadium, and it actually hangs pretty low from the ceiling, and it's like this big bright wrapped around jumbotron that's probably always flashing different lights. I can see that being the case with Waddle, but
no.
But I will excuse CD Lamb because look, that sun is definitely peering right through that hole.
I'll give him that because you're gonna go blind with that one. Fine.
I would be as a wide receiver.
But no excuses for Waddle.
But if I was a wide receiver, I'd be like, man, they either need to put some shades up there, or I got drafted by the wrong team. You know what I mean? I'd be like, get me out of here.
People were making fun of Jerry Jones. The man built a $1 billion stadium, forgetting that there's a bright bulb in the sky.
And the only superstar you got on your team right now is a wide receiver. Yeah, it's like, wow.
Yo, the Eagles, I don't know. And they just paid up. Dude, can you find a more Dolphins team in the NFC than the Cowboys?
I know. It's crazy. It's crazy.
I mean, I'm not lying. This is
crazy. It's crazy.
And you and I were smart. You see what I mean? Yeah. We beat the Chargers. We beat the Eagles because we know better.
Of course.
We know this.
But here's the thing that you brought
up. Our opponents, they got it right too.
Well, you brought up both of these teams at the same time, which is a very, very, very striking coincidence. What was the next team you were going to bring up, by the way?
Oh, easy. Because we got to go up.
Well, just curious real quick to see which one it is.
Oh, it's going to be Jets, Cardinals, Lions,
Texans. Can you go ahead and separate that from the other two and talk about that one, to add that one to these three real quick? Because it's going to drive home what happened to me this week.
Like this?
Yeah, just talk. Yeah, do the Jets and Cardinals really, really quick.
Like what our scores were?
Yeah. Like as if you're going down the list. I just want them to. Because it's funny that these three games right here are in.
So you want the three games highlighted? That's what you want. Okay, so let me go through the Jets game. Who is this? So this is me and you. We both picked the Jets, thinking that they were something. Shake Money picked the Cardinals, and the Crypto picked the Cardinals. So in a head-to-head matchup, they beat us on that one.
Now, obviously, my thought was, I think something along the lines of Aaron Rodgers tasted victory, and he should be able to carry that in against a team like the Cardinals if the Jets are really something, right? Well, we got proven wrong. Fine, okay. Now, here's the thing, Miss Phins. The reason that the Cardinals were only 3-point underdogs is because nobody was sure whether Aaron Rodgers tasting victory was going to matter or not. That's why 60% of the people out there picked the Cardinals, right? So I thought, okay, I think the Cardinals are probably going to win this game. I didn't pick them for the pick 'em, but I thought on my parlay, I think the Cardinals have a good shot of winning this game. So I'm going to go ahead and take the plus points on the Cardinals. It was +3. So all I needed them to do was lose by less than 3 or win the game. Now, obviously, they smashed through that +3 and won the game, right?
They destroyed.
Right. So I'm thinking, okay, that wasn't even the toughest, but that was to me, that was one of the tougher parlays to hit, because it could have been easy if Aaron Rodgers had a game, he could have easily blew through that 3 points on his side to cover, you know what I mean, and won by well more than 3, right? So especially because of the Jets defense. So that's fine. I won that one out. I had an 8-game parlay, an 8-leg parlay for the day. Okay. I had already hit all 5 of the early game action. I woke up in the morning to a win. Carolina, I had plus 8.5. They obviously covered that because they won. I had Pittsburgh plus 3.5. They won. So that got covered. I had the Saints plus 4.5. I didn't think they were going to win, but Shake did. So I thought, they should be able to cover that plus 4.5 and only lose by like 3. They ended up winning, so that was right. Broncos. I added points to them because I thought just in case the Chiefs just come out and embarrass them, they should be able to at least make a divisional game out of it and lose by less than 10.5. They end up losing by 2. So I hit that one. Tampa Bay. Baker Mayfield by himself covered my 7.5 points for them. So now going into the late game action, I'm like, wow, I've got 3 games left to hit on my parlay. Okay. Cardinals, they blow through the plus 3. Now I've got 2. Out of the 2 I had, I would have thought Tennessee covering 10.5 points would be the toughest one to make, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, as you just showed us, they lost 27-17. That's less than 10.5. That means they covered. Now I've got 1 game left on my parlay to hit, and it happens to be the late game, the later game that ends after all of them. So I got 1 game left. Even the lowly Tennessee Titans covered 10.5. So I thought, what's my rule, Miss Phins? Never bet on who?
The Cowboys.
So I thought, okay, I know my rule. So I'm going to add. Listen to me. I added, Miss Phins. They were plus 8. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, they were plus 8. I'm sorry. Yeah, they were plus 8.5.
Don't tell me that, bro.
Listen. They were plus 8.5. I added 2 points to it and put it on my parlay at plus 10.5. The same thing that the Broncos covered, the same thing that the Titans covered. And you saw what happened. They couldn't even be bothered to cover 10.5 points in a divisional game in their own house.
I can't. Are you serious? They broke it, didn't they?
Serious. Busted my whole parlay. That would have been $5 to win 241.
Oh! Bro, you should have never. We have rules for a reason, bro.
I know. But 10.5, Miss Phins? 10.5 in a divisional game? And look, to the Cowboys' credit, they were just about covering it the whole game. And then boom. I'm like, I can't anymore. I just can't with the Dallas Cowboys.
I don't know how.
I know, Michelle.
That's even possible.
That's the first rule of gambling is don't break your own rules. I know. I deserve every bit of it.
Joe Rich says, Culler, you got to make the rule to not bet on Cowboys games in general. That's his rule.
I know.
And he broke his own rule.
How would it have hurt? How would it have hurt for me to just leave them off the parlay?
Nothing. They wouldn't have heard you. Nothing.
It would have been $5 to win 180 or something.
And now you're out $5.
Right. I just, I'm just beside myself. Because of myself, not because of the Cowboys.
I'm beside you too. I can't
be mad at them. Now, again, to Michelle's point is why she don't bet on sports. I mean, I'm mad only in the in jest. I mean, that's why I only bet $5. I'm not a gambler like a, you know what I mean? It's like I start the week with $25 and I try to make a few parlays with inside that $25 and that's all I spend a week. You know what I mean? I guess you could argue if I spent that $25 for the rest every week for the rest of my life, you could consider me a gambler. But really, I've burnt $25 just on soda this week that I don't need to put in my body. So,
well, I guess. I
and
don't know.
I'm pretty sure that 80% of your audience spent more than $25 at the bar last week. You know what I mean? Or something similar. The spirits,
dude. Well, more than that, I'm sure. Especially when you're out with friends or family.
Right. So it's not like I'm betting my kids' high school or college money on or something. You know what I mean? But it still is like, man, what a waste of $5 just because I made such a stupid mistake.
Yeah, that one, bro. Oh, God.
Now, Miss Phins, I did recover for the day because on another parlay, I was faced with a decision. It was a 6-leg parlay, and I had already hit 5 legs, right? And so they were offering me a $50 cash out. The bet was $5. So I could take $50. That would be $5 turned into 50. That's 10 times your money. You know what I mean? That's, plus it would have put me double my money on the day. Remember I said I start with $25 every, I would have been up to 50 for the day in my total bankroll. So here was the choice. Do I leave the last bet on, which was on the Monday night game, or do I go ahead and cash out and take my 50? So I went ahead and cashed out. You know why? I had the Rams.
Because you doubled your money.
No, I had the Rams -2 was the last leg on the parlay. So I ended up winning because I knew the Dolphins were gonna. For some reason, I'm like, no, I'm gonna take that off my part. I'm gonna be like, no, I'll cash out. I had the option to basically take it off and just now I could have won 115 if the Rams cover that 2 points. But I'm like, no, I'll take the 50 because I'm not going to chance it that my team decides to show up and beat the Rams. You know what I mean? So it's like I took the money.
I'm so glad you didn't do that, dude, because I was about to.
I was always going to cash it out. But the irony that it was the Rams -2 was the last leg.
I'm just glad you didn't do it because, bro, we needed this so bad. We needed a win so bad. And I would have totally blamed you for our loss. Just know that. I would have held you
but you know what? I would have got paid an extra $60 for the loss. So they would have been buying my Little Caesars extra big slice this week.
Okay. I see you. Okay, so let's move on.
Sorry to get off the rails there, but I just had to tell you all that because those 3 games came up right in a row, and those were the 3 games that I needed to hit. And
that's funny.
Shout out to the Tennessee Titans for covering their 10.5.
Man, I'm telling you right now, the Jets nobody's seen is they're in shambles. People think we're bad as a franchise, like the fan base, how we're they're worse. You should listen to their content creators. I almost feel bad. I'm like, I'm in solidarity with them.
I saw a Jets draft.
I'm in solidarity with them. That's how I am with the Jets guy. I'm in solidarity with these guys because you hear them and you can tell their voice is breaking almost. And I get it. That's us. You know what I mean? So I think it's hilarious. I told this morning to the fans, I was like, Jet fans, understand this. I picked you guys to get 7 games. You might not even get that. You might get 6 though. So be happy. You paid $50 million a year for Aaron Rodgers to have less wins than when you had Zach Wilson. Holy. And he got his entire team, his entire coaching staff, his favorite player. We're a bad team, but they're a worse team.
You might
Oh
have
my God.
You might have one half of the forces of insomnia coming by. So we need to get our sleeping pills or whatever you take, your edibles, whatever you do to go to sleep, because one half of the forces of insomnia
Oh my
maybe
gosh.
coming by.
Yeah, I'll send it to him. So let's finish these two games out. We got the Lions, we got the Texans. That was a game, ladies and gentlemen. That was a really good game, man. And it's funny. 5 interceptions, ladies and gentlemen. And the Texans still lost. You don't pick off another team 5 times and lose. That just doesn't happen. Wow, that to me, that was insane. I thought it was hilarious, if I'm going to be honest with you. I thought it was absolutely hilarious.
That was just me checking to make sure the link works.
Okay, yeah, it works. Why would I give a fake link?
No, because when I sent it just now, it showed up as a Bitly link, so I wasn't sure if it was the correct one or not. So
Yeah. I sent it to him on X. I know he has access to it.
Yeah, so, he needed me to get it on his phone, so I just texted it.
Got it. Okay, so let me 1 second here, ladies and gentlemen. Again, this is Culler and Miss Phins with our special guest, the one, the only. Okay, the guy that can shake it for you, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Shake Money.
Oh, he's already here. I forgot it wasn't my backstage. I didn't hear the boop when he came up. What's up?
Yeah, see, I'm representing the TFTG.
Right on.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, Shake. No, we appreciate you coming through. Obviously, because we had this great collab. And we're right now. We're neck and neck. We might actually be tied because I made the little beep. I thought we were winning, but we might actually.
The Sandman is taking out insomnia, man.
I'm telling you, one game at a time. But look, we got these last 2 games. We got the Lions, Texans, and then Dolphins, Rams. What you got on these 2 games? Because these games were very interesting.
Yeah, I picked the Lions. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So in this one,
for that, Miss Phins.
I got you. So, my God, Crypto ended up picking the Texans and the Rams. He lost both.
Wow.
Shake Money picked you picked the Texans and the Dolphins. Culler picked the Rams, not the Rams, sorry, the Lions and the Dolphins, and so did I. The Lions and the Dolphins. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're looking pretty good as a team. But listen, I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought that game with the Lions and Texans was hilarious with the 5 picks, and somehow Jared Goff, man, managed to get that win, dude. And then our game. Like, our defense was not letting up whatsoever. So, what you guys got on that? Because I thought it was beautiful.
Yep.
Yeah, it was. What was my score on the Dolphins?
You put 28-20. I did 31-27.
Oh, what are you saying? I had an 8-point spread?
Yes, you did.
Is that what you're saying?
Shake Money had it at 30-27, and obviously Crypto had it at 29-27.
Wow, Culler had it at an 8-point spread. You don't say.
I do say,
what
sir.
What was the score of the game again?
Let's check it out. It was 23-15. I believe
and
that
what's
is
the difference between those 2 numbers.
About 45 points.
I don't know how I did that. That's crazy. Nailed the spread.
You absolutely nailed the spread. That's why I think that makes this even worse for me.
Well, both
That,
offenses underperformed. If both offenses get one more touchdown, I've got that's it. Well, no, if both 5 more points for each team. A field goal for each team and a safety for each team. There you go. I nailed the score.
You did. You absolutely did. And to be honest with you, this ended up being a very interesting game. I don't know, man, but I'm just happy we won. I'm just happy we won. There are times where I was like nervous, but
well,
I'm
something at the
glad.
last second told me when I thought about my pick, I'm like, man, I had the Dolphins covering 8 points. Why do I got the Rams at -2? And that's when I was like, I'm cashing this out, man.
Dude, I'll tell you this. I think I was just so nervous that I didn't know what to do more than anything else. So for me, it was more like, you know, how do we, what do you call it? How do we manage this? And for me, I was scared, man. I was freaking out the whole game. I'm not even gonna lie. I really was. At no point was I okay with this games, but
We led the whole game, Ms. Phins.
I know, but how many
When
times?
was the
Not
last
that
time
much,
when was
but
the last time we led the entire game? You'd probably have to go back to the Patriots. McDaniel's
probably.
very first game.
Probably. So, with this being said, ladies and gentlemen, let's go out and get these points up for the teams. So we got obviously I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 4. Culler was 9. Oh, what is that? 8 and 5, right? Or 9 and 5?
Yeah,
9 and 5, yeah.
Then Shake was 11 and 3. So shout out to Shake for winning the overall. Congratulations, sir. Hats up to you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Uh-huh. And then Crypto went 8 and 5.
And
so
6.
all in all, we tied, guys. 8 and 6. Sorry.
Damn it, man, Crypto.
We tied. I know, Crypto, dude. You were totally carrying this thing. Look at all the blotch of red. But yeah, I know, like you definitely carried the team, man. You did awesome. And then on the impactful players, so Tua, I don't know, Shake. I don't know. Do you guys think that Tua was the best quarterback in his entire team? Because I almost feel like Jared Goff was probably that guy versus Tua. I don't think Tua was like that. But do you think Tua was the most impactful?
I think so.
Yeah? We're giving it to him?
I think Tua gets an impact rating, definitely, because you don't some of those third down plays he scrambled around and hit at the end there. We don't win that game if he don't make those plays. So
okay, see, this is why I ask the overall opinion.
We all got the Dolphins. Well, you know what? The forces of insomnia decided to go with different defenses for their second pick and not take the default option of the Dolphins defense like you
Which
and I
we
did.
Totally did. Yeah, absolutely.
We get that impact.
Which the defense, I tell you what, that defense was impactful. I don't care what nobody
I'm not
says.
sure if we explained to them that they had the option to default to that's why we picked 2 defenses, because we always pick the Dolphins defense anyway.
Literally, we always pick the Dolphins defense.
We pick a second defense because of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh my God, this thing is not. There it is. So yeah, we always pick the Dolphins
We're such
defense.
homers for our defense that we figured we'd pick 2.
We really are. Okay. What about James Cook for the Bills? You think he was impactful? I think so.
Considering Allen threw for 2 interceptions, I'm wondering how they won that game.
So yeah, we got to give.
Let's look at the box score.
Oh yeah, he was actually top 3. Let's see here, because you can see this. They show you.
If he's got 2 tutties, I'm taking it. I'd give it as an impact for sure.
I don't think he's got 2 tutties. I think he does have 3 though. Let me hold on. What is this? Isn't a score?
I'm looking at it here. I got it up here.
You got it? Okay.
19 carries for 80 yards and a touchdown. And then nothing really on the receiving. So he got a touchdown. I mean,
but could have they done without that touchdown?
Not really, no. I mean, they would have won by 3, I guess. But keep in mind that Allen rushed for a touchdown too, so that could have very well been a James Cook touchdown for any other quarterback. You know what I mean?
True. Okay, so we'll give it to him. What about Justin Jefferson? Can you check out Justin Jefferson for us real quick? What up, Dolphins to the mine?
Good old JJ. Vikings and Vikings. Since they always play themselves. Box score. JJ. 5 receptions, 48 yards, 0 touchdowns. Wah, 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 wah.
So no, that's a no. What's up, Phins Faithful Podcast?
Remember they had a defensive game, so that was,
That is true.
Who had Minnesota's defense?
Let me check.
Hell, you could argue who had Jacksonville's defense, even though they lost.
So you and I had I had Broncos and Dolphins.
I think
and
Broncos,
then
you could argue, because they held the Chiefs to 16 points.
That is true. So I'm gonna totally give myself that one. Otten.
Chiefs defense for sure, because they blocked that game-winning field goal from short range.
Baker. What about Baker Mayfield? I mean, I think you've been giving him nothing but praise. If it wasn't for him,
I mean, that's not even a game. They're not even in that game without Baker Mayfield, even though they lost.
Exactly.
I mean, that game is not even real without Baker Mayfield.
Exactly.
That's a high school game at best without Baker Mayfield. Hey, 49ers had McCaffrey back, and he was cooking. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, Debo Samuel punching his own long snapper.
Yeah, that was weird. That was weird. I thought that was very weird in my opinion. But
I mean, if you don't want to give it to me because of the loss, that's fine. That's the rules. But man,
you didn't have what you talking about. I'm the one with Baker.
Oh, you're the one with Baker. That's right. I
gave you Russell.
I was gonna take Baker. Who did I pick again? Russell Wilson.
Russell, and absolutely Russell Cook. So I gave you Russell.
Yeah.
Even Joe Mixon.
He's the one who made him jump off sides to seal the
game. That's right. That's right.
Shake, you're so right.
Thank you.
Did you remember? Did you see how they were like? They were the Texas players were so pissed. Like you saw it in their face.
That's what you get when you got a veteran. You know what I mean? They know how to do that stuff. They've been around so long. One other thing. Who did anybody have? Pickens?
No, but man, you had Joe Mixon.
Great catch that dude had, man.
Garrett Wilson and Otten. Let me change his name.
Well, the Jets lost, so I won't take Garrett Wilson, even though he probably is the only thing that got a touchdown.
What about the Jets defense? No, I can't give you that. Sorry.
No, they got
absolutely not. Yeah, they got absolutely destroyed. Mike is sexy. Can I get sexy or not? Tank Dell?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Matter of fact, I want a case of maple syrup for him. There is a place in Toronto that needs a tight end. And yeah, I need a case of maple syrup because, and so does he apparently. He needs to slop that maple syrup all over his hands and get it nice and sticky.
Get sticky. That's what he's got to do. Okay, got it.
Sorry, Miss Phins. I didn't mean to do that to you.
No, I love it. I love it. No, see, I'm not like some other people. He's not my Lord and Savior. So I don't care. Talk about him. Let's do it.
And he almost had that anytime touchdown if you don't drop it. They end up giving it to the other tight end or somebody else. And it's like, man, he had like 10 targets, 5 receptions.
Yeah, might get sticky. True, exactly. Yo, guys, if you didn't catch it last night, you gotta go ahead and catch it over there. The Phins Faithful podcast. It was myself last night. It was a lot of fun. So go ahead and check it out and go subscribe to him. He's doing awesome things over there at the Phins Faithful
I
podcast.
forgot all about Just Sexy. I was gonna
Fine.
come
I'm not even gonna
out
ask
tonight
about
on Mike
Tank
Just
Dell,
Sexy,
bro.
man.
I'm not even gonna ask about Tank Dell. Justin Jefferson for the
Yeah,
Vikings
Tank
and
Dell,
King.
that's another one didn't get nothing for me. Thank you, Tank.
Exactly. Yeah.
Tank, what a perfect
Justin
name.
Justin Jefferson and Drake London. What do you think?
I don't remember what Drake did, but Falcons
I don't
lost
think Drake.
anyway, so it don't matter.
Don't matter. But Justin Jefferson, though, they
Now
didn't do nothing.
Drake came through for an anytime touchdown last week for me, so I mean, I like Drake.
Yeah, but not this week. And then if you think about it, Justin Jefferson didn't really do much. They only scored, 12 points?
12 points, yeah. They had no offense
They had no offense whatsoever. If they would have put some sort of offense in, maybe they only got 12 points. It was all kicks.
Yeah.
So, nah. So, there you go. There we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Funny enough.
Who did I have for my tight end?
Otten.
Oh, man, I wish they'd have pulled that win. I would have had, man.
Yeah.
Would have had a guy off the Bucks.
You really would have. Joe Mixon. You had Joe Mixon.
We all know Joe Mixon is Joe Mixon, so sure.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna let Shake decide. Should we give him Joe Mixon as an impact player? Shake.
Did they win the game? I thought they
lost. They lost, but
they
he gets extra credit for having the greatest name of all time.
Yeah, I'm telling you, you don't understand.
Which means he has a permanent W in life because he's got the best name of all time.
In Culler's life, that's for sure. Like, he loves this man. Like, you really do love him. He really loves Joe Mixon.
He's the new Frank Gore, man. That guy don't quit.
Oh yeah, no, he doesn't. That's what makes him so effective.
He runs mean too. When you get him wrapped up, he starts throwing elbows and just like, you know what I mean?
The one thing about Frank Gore is he never played a healthy season in college and never got injured in the pros.
Right.
That was so weird.
You only make you stronger.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was it. We're about to go into our pickings for this upcoming week and enjoy it. But man. Damn, really? Well, you talk a lot.
I know.
What can I say?
That's why I thought we'd never get there.
Oh, look at this. Joe Riss giving all Dolphin fans hope right here. The Packers were 3-6 last year. They made the playoffs and won a game. Hey, the second coming. That's all I got to say. But listen,
oh boy,
I had it. Shake, before we get to this, dude, like you too quiet, dude. We need a little pause. We need you to get in here. You're too quiet.
He lifts his head up. He's like, oh, I'm not in the center anymore. What's going on?
Come on, dude. You gotta talk to us.
I'm talking.
I'm just
waiting for my turn. You know what I'm saying? You know.
Look at that. Look at how easy the fix was for Shake. I gotta do all kinds of moving stuff around, and he just grabs the camera and there you go.
Yeah, listen.
I'm just waiting for the host. That's all. You know what I mean? I'm the guest.
Okay. So it's on you. Listen, a lot of stuff came about for the Dolphins this week with this game. Obviously, you heard the whole Deshaun Elliott stuff. Mm-hmm. That was very interesting. And also too, they let go of what's his name?
David Long.
David Long Jr. Yeah, they waived David Long Jr. and claimed Jack Stoll, the tight end. So what did you think about that?
His time was short.
That's it? You don't.
Long's time was short. No, but I look, as far as I mean, Jordan Poyer said it last year. I mean, he said it from outside looking in, and it's we've been getting this reputation We've been hearing this for like 3 different sources. There's a joke I heard, right? And it goes like this: if somebody calls you a horse, you punch him in the face. You punch him in the face. Yeah. If a second person calls you a horse, you curse him out. And if a third person calls you a horse, buy
a saddle.
Yes.
I love that joke, Shake. I love it. I've carried that one with me my whole life too, Shake. That's a good one.
So
I mean, this isn't the first person that's come out with the Dolphins are soft.
Vic Fangio said it.
Yep. I want to say he said. I don't think Vic Fangio said the team is soft. He just said they're lacking work ethic.
Bro, he pretty much said the team is soft without saying it.
Yeah.
And Deshaun Elliott said it too. He's like, they're over there just partying, going to strip clubs in the middle of the week. Like he said they don't even take it serious over there. It's not real focused to win. When I heard that, I was like, holy smokes. Now I'm hearing a lot of people say how they're upset just because he said all that. Oh, now he's got stuff to talk about the Dolphins because he left. Yeah, he can compare his time with us with an organization that takes no quitting. They have a goal and they have a mission. That's a winning organization. And then you have look, we've all known this.
The other thing too, Miss Phins, is if you look at his body language and his mannerisms, he don't look like he's trying to offer the information. He's just, hey, he's just matter of factly saying it. Like, yo, like almost as if he's saying, I'm at a place now that expects professionality, and I'm where I need to be. Like this place over there, they don't expect all that professionality. He's just saying it matter of fact. He ain't like, I don't see nothing in his eyes that says like he's trying to kiss and tell. You know what I mean? It's just all.
I just found it to be so
you know what
intense.
I mean? Like it's just matter of fact. Like everybody knows this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, but my God, the man literally told you.
I mean, if he was sitting there going, you know what else? You know what else I know about them guys? They do this, and that, and the other. You would be able to tell that in his voice and his mannerisms. You know what I mean? He was just like, yeah, I thought, I wasn't supposed to say that. I mean, I thought everybody knew that. That's kind of how he said it.
And you know what the more interesting part about it is that he didn't hold anything back either. He made sure he told everyone.
Oh.
Let me know if y'all can hear this, because this is Mike Tomlin. I want you to hear this real quick.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Why you fighting that clock running? Look, man. Sometimes we gotta put that personal pride aside when the cause is bigger than you. This cause is bigger than you, isn't it? Yeah. We're in 2 minutes during the clock's running. The play clock's running. The play clock's running. You understand what I'm talking about? It's the team. All right? Let's go.
You see that? How like the guy.
Sounds like a whole bunch of coaching going on.
Yeah, the guy was in a 2-minute warning. He was getting in a fight. It was Mike Pouncey, by the way, Marquise Pouncey. He was getting in a fight with another player, and he's like, "Hey, listen, man, quit fighting with the other guy because it's a 2-minute warning, and time is precious." And he's trying to get him to know, hey, the team is bigger than you're bigger than the team is bigger than, you know what I'm saying? It's not about you. It's about the team. And if you're hurting the team, you know what I mean? So that's Mike Tomlin, and that's where Deshaun Elliott is right now.
Well, look, Joe Riss, really quick. I talk junk about my previous employers too.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't lie. Everything I talk about after I leave them is everything I felt while I was there. So I don't lie about nothing.
It's very interesting because if you take a look at it, he's pretty much confirming what the entire NFL is seeing, guys. Because right now, take a look. Look, Brian Flores told you without telling you.
Josh
Say
Porter
that
said
again?
that. Yes, you know what I mean. On outside looking in, Josh Porter said that.
Jordan Poyer, you mean?
Yeah, Jordan Porter. My bad.
Yeah. Jordan Poyer said it, and he's in the team. So everything that we've been saying about this team, you know, when us content creators, when we're talking and we're seeing kind of trends, it's not like we're trying to be mean about the team or anything like that. It's the fact that we see something that we notice other people are seeing too. And unfortunately, it doesn't get talked about because the minute you talk about it, you're just hating. That's what you're assuming. We're not in the locker room to say something like that. I don't need to be in the locker room to know, because everything that you do in practice shows up in the game. So when you're missing balls that get thrown to you perfectly to your hand, or you're making see, whoa. Is that a color cup? No, we need to showcase that puppy.
Yeah, right here.
Show everybody. Look at that color cup. That's what I'm talking about. Cup of color. Look at that cup of color. Yo, that's
look how they made the handle the C.
I know, I love it.
I love that. That's awesome, man. That's dope. I gotta see where you guys get all that crap done, because, man, you know, for my store, I want to see.
By the way, somebody put it this way: there's a Texas called University of North Texas, so UNT. They put that on a coffee mug, so I'll just let you. Take
oh my gosh, bro! That's hilarious. That is hilarious. What's up, Capo Life? Welcome. I'd be curious to see him put names on it.
Exactly.
He might.
That's my thought too. Like, to be fair, okay, to the team. I mean, Elliot, you got to put some names on it, bro. Majority
I think
of the
he will, but
you know what I mean.
outside.
You got to put some names on it, bro. If you're gonna come out and say like that.
But I think he'll do that once he's out of the league, bro.
Well, it's not fair to the guys that are tough-minded. You know what I mean? To have that hanging over as to what the fans might think every time they make a little mistake. They got to wonder if the fans think they're that one of the guys that are soft. Elliot needs to put some names on it.
He did say the team, though. He said the team.
He said the majority of players is what he said.
Are they not part of the team?
Well, okay, but what's his definition of majority? Majority of the starters, majority of the 53-man roster,
51% or more,
majority of the 46-man field day roster. You know what I mean?
It's at least 28 players.
But if it's a majority of the guys that start the game, then it could only be 13 players.
No.
Only 22 guys start the game.
Exactly.
Right. So the majority of that would be 11.
No, that would be half. 12 would be the majority.
Half is 10.
What's 22 divided by 2,
22.
Color?
I'm sorry. I was thinking 20. I'm sorry. 22. Yeah, you're right. 12 would be
11, right?
Yeah, 12
exactly,
would be the majority.
Somebody pass math.
But so that could be 12 players on a 53-man roster.
Nah, I think he means more than that. He said multiple
maybe he does,
players.
But see, that's the point, Miss Phins. Say a couple names, because then it won't take long before them guys say other names.
Nobody's gonna do that, bro. Nobody wants to call up for crap.
I understand, but nobody's normally gonna come out and say what he said either. But he already did that. You can't just dip your toes in and be like, oh, it's too hot. Nah, jump in.
Nah.
By the way, real quick, I just seen this. Gardner Minshew will be the starter for Week 11.
Oh, they're not going with Ritter. I heard they were going with Ritter. All right.
Yeah, they announced
Minshew Mania is coming here.
Level two noob's favorite quarterback.
Minshew Mania will be the starter.
Minshew Mania. Ooh, that's gonna be interesting. Okay. But look, when I saw that and when I heard it and I watched the video, the full clip, I was like, wow, this is interesting. And it's the same thing that I've been saying about this team. This is what frustrates me about this team because you see it on the field. When you're down and you're getting blown out and you're on the sideline laughing it up instead of actually, I don't know, being pissed and doing something about it on the field. That's what I mean. Like the Minshew mustache, exactly, Cap. Like you can't be doing that. Joe Rich says they will be switching quarterbacks at halftime, calling it now. You're probably right.
Is he saying? Hold on. Is he saying that Skylar Thompson's going to be playing in the second half?
No, I think he means Ritter. Yeah. Careful Light says Elliott also wanted Lamar when he was on the Dolphins. Yeah, he said there's several guys that are tough and they mean business, but the majority of them, after that Titans game, the team was deflated. Somebody help me out here, yo. What happened after the Titans games? That was December 11th. That means
December 11th?
last year. December 11th. I have the schedule right here. That means last year for the Jets game, even though we went 30-0, for the Cowboys game, that was really a defensive game if we're really talking about it. Cowboys game, we barely beat them. Ravens game, we got destroyed. Bills. So you mean to tell me the same set, like, that's, when a player is coming out and telling you this, that's really frustrating.
And that's what I mean, Miss Phins. He's saying the team was deflated after the Tennessee loss, and it caused them to start all going to the strip clubs and not putting work first and showing up late. That's not, you can't say the majority of the team and then be specific about what they're doing. You can't tell me 34 guys are showing up late and going to the strip club. Like there ain't that many strip clubs in Miami. I mean, I guess
because everybody,
not any worth them to go into,
By the way, Culler astutely pointed.
I wouldn't know, Miss Phins. I don't work that circuit. I have no idea.
But
no, I'm just saying that people will find what they want to find. So
I know.
Culler, I'm gonna give you credit. I was listening to your show. I was too big. I couldn't really chat because when you're putting away a bunch of stuff in the liquor store, you have a hard time. You can't. Type anything.
Like anyway, work. You have your hands full when you're working.
Yeah. But anyway, one thing you pointed out was the fact that Joe Shad. I know it was him. I know Joe Shad. He asked like him and freaking how have your Palm Beach guys asked some of the dumbest questions. But today he said when he asked about the Deshaun Elliott, he says, do you think things have changed? So he's also saying, coming from the perspective that he also agreed
that
with
was last year, right?
Yeah,
that Elliott don't know anything about this team this year and what and whether they've been able to, as I alluded to in my show, put the fear aside and to whatever else, the fear of success, because I think that's ultimately what the fear is of success, But
yeah, but he said that he didn't ask. He goes, "Did you think that things changed?" So he's trying
right.
He's
also giving McDaniel an opportunity there to admit a little bit from last year and say, yeah, because if McDaniel were to say, oh yeah, we've noticed a marked change, well then by saying that he's acknowledging Elliott's telling the truth.
But then that means that he's acknowledging the fact that he has no control over this roster.
No, but see, that's the thing, because the question was coupled with along the string of questions, Ms. Phins, was along the lines of, have you found difficulty asserting your authority on the team? And so a lot of what we've been seeing, well, he kind of gave that long gish galloping answer that led you to believe that he knows what happened last year. And, that what we've been seeing for the first part of this year might in fact be what I said at one point, was that he may just actually coaching.
Jeez.
You understand what I'm saying? Like there's no way we're going into Green Bay without having our execution problems fixed.
No, there's no way. We'll get destroyed. Right. We'll lose 50 to 10.
So what does the first part of the season even mean if we never fix that stuff? We all say it ourselves. We collapse at the end of the year. So my point is, if we find ourselves 6-6 leaving Green Bay.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be a lot easier for us to understand what the first part of this season's been about and why it's transpired the way it has.
Dude, and can you imagine if that was the case? Because at that point, then
you feel what I'm putting down, right, Ms. Phins? Like, this could just have been coaching, and this could be what's saving Mike McDaniel's job in the office when he goes into Ross's office.
Yeah, and that's probably
he's acting like he's got full backing of Ross, and I think even though to us he looks like a soft little nerd, I think he's telling the team exactly what they need to hear in his nerdy little way. He's being very stern. You know what I mean?
Everybody and their mothers noticed how Mostert didn't get a single.
Well,
not one.
And look,
handoff.
It ain't like his will has been bent, because you don't see him forcing the ball to Tyreek. No matter what it's caused us, wins or losses, we've been doing the same thing we have been all season long, and it's starting to come together. So all I'm saying is, I could be wrong. We could still be the same old. But if we find ourselves 6-6 coming out of Green Bay, I'm just saying that it could help us understand a lot more of what's been going on the whole season. Just saying.
That would be absolutely amazing. I'll tell you this. It'll probably be the best thing for us because
100%. This is why I wanted to let it fail. I want to let it just ride.
Yeah.
We need it to.
Know, let McDaniel let McDaniel be the coach.
Take off the training wheels. You know what I mean? Like, let him coach. Nobody will want
the players that don't like it and the players that don't want to conform and execute. Guess what? If we're losing anyway, what does it matter if we've got a bunch of grocery store workers that are willing to execute? What does it matter? We're losing anyway.
That is true. And that's probably another reason why for us it's more of, I think he might be coaching knowing full well, this is my last stand. This is all I got. I'm getting fired. So,
well, it's part of what
if I'm going to get fired, I'm going to go ahead and go ham.
It's part of what Elliott said. He kind of double spoke when he said, well, they have great players. They always do. But the culture, because of the town and all that, is not ever going to be good. So he's kind of throwing shade. He's kind of holding the responsibility on the city, like as if we're the only city that has, libations and
we be in the city.
You know what I mean?
I mean,
like they literally call Atlanta Hot Atlanta. You don't think they got distractions?
Well, they got plenty of distractions.
It's the headquarters of Coca-Cola. Pretty sure they got distractions there.
Yeah, I know. But look, that to me, it's going to be very interesting. But I'll tell you this, ladies and gentlemen. Where am I?
Miss Phins, sorry, one more thing. The town we just went to, Los Angeles. The Rams don't seem to have a problem putting together a good team. That's Los Angeles. There's as many strip clubs in Los Angeles on one corner of the street than there is in Miami.
I'll put it to you better.
They call it the city of Los Angeles for a reason.
It's Sin City for a reason. No, that's Las Vegas. But yeah, you're right. Look, but
City
even this,
Angels.
The City of Angels, yeah. Even this.
But they call it Lost Angels now.
Lost Angels.
Oh, Lost Angels. Yeah, that's great.
What about the Chargers, guys? They play in the same stadium. And in one half a season, John Harbaugh has turned around the whole culture of that team. They are a pound to your nose team. They don't got no problem in sticking it to you. And you know what? Now he has a full balanced offense where you don't have to see Herbert be the superhero. He can go ahead and manage the game. They can go ahead and use the run game to help them out, but that defense is gonna punch you in the face.
Well, I'd even say
tough.
this, because right now the Raiders are bad because they're bad. They haven't put together a good roster yet since they've got to Vegas. Not really. Okay. But you don't think Vegas has distractions? That town never shuts down.
They're Sin City. I'm willing to test that theory because I got disappointed by New York City. The city that never sleeps is a complete lie. Okay? Complete lie.
Well,
they
it's
do
like
sleep.
Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love. Yeah, not.
Not. New York definitely sleeps, guys. Trust me. Don't let them lie to you. The city that never sleeps. Not fake.
Well, I think it would be.
I heard Alabama was the city of cousinly love.
Right? Wow, Shake.
Shake.
I think it would.
You're killing me, Swell.
It would be quite ironic though if the guys from Vegas came over and beat the guys from Miami while we're talking about distractions in Miami. You know what I mean? Like, for real. That's the part I took issue with. It's like you're not gonna pile on like the rest of the media and tear down the culture in Miami. Miamians are not like that. Miamians go to work every day, put their nose down, work hard, and I mean,
and play hard.
Oh.
Miamians are a tough-minded people.
Hey, listen,
South Florida.
You know, well, Miami's nickname is the Magic City for a reason. That's what.
That is true.
We are the Magic City.
That is true. That is true.
I mean, if the city affected people that way, then gosh, we would never get anything done in South Florida. We'd all be hungover going to work every day, and I mean, we are, but that's different. We still put our nose down and do it. You know what I mean?
Talk about yourself. Color's comments are not a reflection of anyone on this show or anybody affiliated with the Phins Productions.
No, I just mean as a capital P people. You know what I mean?
I get it. Joe has an interesting comment. We're about to get over into the pick'ems real quick, guys. We're gonna go speed round, but we have a great story for anyone we'd face in the wild card. Revenge versus Kansas City, revenge versus Buffalo, revenge versus the Texans, Weaver facing the Ravens, Elliott facing Tua. Not that I feel like that will be much, but yeah, I mean, I agree. Nobody's going to want to see us, and that's going to be a lot of momentum if we win the next three. G coming in here. What's up, G? Another one of our awesome members. We have seen this movie before. Moonwalk in the front door of the playoffs, 9-8. Out the back door, 9-9. Game over, 18th. Yippee! Should have tanked and drafted Shador. G. I can't even be mad at you, bro. Like,
well, we got Marino without tanking.
Yeah, but we also did other stuff allegedly that might have dropped his stock. So, but the Raiders bailed on the season before it started. In my opinion, no QB, no running back. They were my pick for worst team. Yeah, but let's go at it, guys, because we gotta pick these games, yo.
Yeah, I heard Culler went around telling that Dan Marino had man boobs.
I don't know if it was man boobs, but I know there was a certain rumor that was spread on Marino, which didn't he end up being drafted 13th anyways? And we ended up picking him.
But you don't think if we found something on the great Dan Marino, you don't think we can find something on Shador or Cam or somebody? Yeah.
Oh, true, but
hey,
you gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying?
NFL's got like CIA assets. You know what I mean?
I'm telling you, yo. But let's go ahead and get started, ladies and gentlemen. We've got Commanders Eagles for Thursday Night Football. That's gonna be a good game. Both teams have 7 wins so far. Commander has 3 losses. Eagles have 2 losses, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, Philadelphia is favored by 3.5. The over-under for this game is 48.5, and I think that's going to be blown out of the water. What do you guys got in this game? Culler, give me your score.
I am going to go with Let's see here. What do we got? Let me get back into my thing here. My thing. You
Your
know, that
thing.
thing. Yeah. I don't know, 48.5. It's 3.5. So on my parlay, I've taken the Commanders at plus 6.5. But the fact that I put them at plus 6.5 and gave them 3 more points means that I think they're going to lose this game, likely by 4.
Ooh.
So I'm going to go with the Eagles 24-20.
Eagles 24-20. Okay.
Correct.
Okay. What about you, Shake? If you want to do it, you don't got to do it. But I mean,
Yeah, well,
okay.
all right. It'll be a preview for Insomnia, I guess. I'm
Well,
gonna.
I mean, I don't want to steal. I don't want to steal
No,
your picks.
it's a home game. It's a home game, and I like Vic Fangio against a rookie. I like Vic Fangio's defense. I'm gonna go with the Eagles.
Eagles.
So
Okay,
what
we
you
keep
do,
it
Shake,
Eagles.
is you do what I did on your show that night that I came by. You just give your opinion, but not the pick. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
all
throw
right, I'll
out
do
some
that.
stuff
Oh,
for us.
you know
You know
what?
what
Why
I
don't
mean?
you give your opinion here and you give your pick over there? I feel like that'd be
Exactly,
better.
like I
But
did for you all that night.
I just want to point this out that more times than not, on Thursday night, the home team wins.
Oh wow, yeah, that's true.
Ooh. I got the
but yeah,
Commanders 31-28, guys.
sort of like when you all had Lucci on. You know what I mean? I was just telling you what I thought about each game and trying to sway you all. You know what I mean?
Okay, so he's gonna try to sway. I won't keep his.
Yeah, you're playing influencer right now.
Exactly. We'll leave it at that. But I got it 31-28. I'm taking the over on this one. I personally think that both teams are gonna ball out. It's gonna be a fun match.
Oh, what did I say? 24-20. So I would be taking the under on that. 44.
You're definitely you're taking the under. What up, Sheko? It's a divisional game. Ooh, I know, but I still think both these teams are going to be able to put up points.
Yeah, they can still get out of hand. The divisional just means close ending, but they can still get out of hand.
It could still be 47-45.
Right.
Like,
but it could also be 12-9. You know,
or 9-6. Like it's
and it depends on the division because a lot of AFC West divisional matchups end up being in the 20s for both teams.
Yeah.
27, 24, 23, 21. You know what I mean?
28, 27, some crap like that. And you're like, damn, really?
So like the NFC big matchups usually end up like 33-30 or, I think it's because the AFC overall has better defense.
We do. G says Eagles and Ravens going a Super Bowl battle for the birds. Nah, man, I'm telling you, it's gonna be Lions, Ravens. You'll see. Then we got the Packers at Bears. Green Bay is favored by 5. Over under is 40.5. I'm just gonna come out with it. I got the Packers. They're 6-3. Bears are 4-5. Bears need to figure out their lives, and right now, I just don't trust the Bears to do what we need them to do. So I've got the Packers. And for me,
excuse me.
It's okay. 21-6.
I don't see the Packers. Oh, there it is. Oh, they're -5.
21-6.
So Vegas has them covering 5. I actually added points and have them and dropped it to -3.5. So I got them on my parlay covering 3.5, which means I think they'll win by at least 4. So I'm going Pack 28-24. And this game right here is going to tell us Dolphin fans a lot of what we need to know about the Pack. Because if they lose a game like this, divisional game or not, as haphazard as the Bears are, that just tells us that they're they can be beat.
Which is great.
In other words, that tells us if they lose to the Bears, that tells us that if we play like we did Monday night, we'll roll through the Packers just like we do anybody else.
Which is great, in my opinion. So
Except
I got that
for the weather. We got to keep that weather in the back.
I know. Shake, who do you think is most likely to win and why?
Which one?
Packers Bears.
Packers Bears. Oh man.
Just your opinion
Well,
overall.
you know, Aaron
actually,
Rodgers
give
used
us
to own the
reasons why
Bears.
they
You know what I
both would
mean?
win. You know what I mean? Or
Yeah.
reasons
Yeah.
why they both would lose.
I don't know. All right, I would say I like the Packers because Packers have always beaten the Bears. But however, the Bears did fire their offensive coordinator, so there could be a fresh new game plan, fresh new look. Maybe the offensive coordinator will be
I hadn't
doing better.
considered that.
Could be playing, the rookie quarterback.
I hadn't
So,
considered that.
so
They might only win by 2. They might not cover that 3.5. Wow, you might be right, Shake.
See?
Shake, I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
You know you're one half of the forces of insomnia.
Yes.
And you know your partner very well.
Mm-hmm.
Is this an upset potential for crypto? Taking the Bears here?
No, well,
being as he's got history from Chicago,
he's a big Jordan Love fan. So,
and I know he's a big Chicago city fan. You know what I mean? Like he loves the town,
because of his mom. But that's pretty much it. And his family, his family are Bears fans.
So there you go, Miss Phins. There's some more information for your calculus.
But no, I would say I think there's advantages on both sides there.
Okay, good.
The Bears are playing for their season. It looks like at 4-5.
Yeah.
Packers are playing to keep pace with the Vikings and the Lions, which is not likely to happen anyway.
Exactly. Moving on. Jaguars, Lions. Detroit is favored by 13.5 points. Over under 46.5. What do they think it's gonna be, like 30-10? I mean, I get it. Lions are 8-1, but
I left this one completely off my parlay. It looks like
smart. Maybe I'm taking the Lions, but I don't think it'll be like that. They just played a really tough game. 5 interceptions. He's gonna have to clean that up. So. And right now, the Jaguars, honestly, they're in tank mode. They're about to get the number 1 pick anyways. It's a battle between them and the Panthers. For me, it's going to end up being Lions winning, but I don't know about that. I might take the under for this one. I don't think the Jags will put up more than, like, 14 points, honestly. So I got it 27-14. Lions.
I think I left this one off my parlay because I just don't like that minus 13.5. It's so hard to tell whether somebody's going to blow out a bad team or not.
That's why I can't put it blowout. Yeah,
the Lions could use that as a personnel relax day or something for all we know, and put in some lesser grade personnel. Who knows?
Yeah, but if they really want to secure that number 1 top spot in the conference, they gotta win these easy games.
Yeah, I know. I don't doubt that they can win it easily, even with their backup crew. That's my point. And I'm not talking about going full backup crew, but there's going to be some guys you want to have a little lighter day with a game like this. It's just a reality.
You can switch them out.
It's part of coaching for the long haul, Ms. It's not a mistake per se. You've got to be able to win when you're in a situation where you need to give some guys some rest and you're playing an inferior team that you should be able to beat with some of your backups in. You know what I mean? That's just the reality of coaching for a championship and not just for the next game. You know what I mean? If you're 3-6, unfortunately, your margin of error is too small. You got to coach game by game. But when you're 8-1 and you're just coasting through most teams, you know what I mean? You got to at some point you got to coach for the long term. So I think you're talking that's okay. I'm not saying that I'm right about anything. This is why the 13.5 looks scary to me. So I just stayed away from this game altogether because I have a feeling the Jags will cover that 13.5.
I mean,
the Titans covered their 10.5 last week against some powerhouse. Against who were they playing? I forget, but they covered their 10.5. I mean, I don't know. So don't get me wrong. I'm picking the Lions. I'm just saying that why I'm staying away from.
Okay, bro. 80 years later.
Yeah, 90 years later.
What's your score, man?
I got 5 more years to go. That I don't know about. I'll go Lions 14-0.
Okay.
By the
really,
way,
14-0?
Yeah, really.
Ironically, I was at the account today because I'll never forget where I was when you asked somebody, what if the Dolphins have another 70-point win? And then Crypto responded beautifully when he said, then I would say rest in peace to the 11 starters because they died in the plane crash. All the starters to that team.
Yeah, he did say that last week, though.
Yeah,
that was funny. This man, I'm telling you. Lord, ladies and gentlemen, we got Vikings at Titans. Vikings 7-2, Titans 2-7. 1:00 on CBS. Minnesota favored by 6. Over under 39.5 point game. They don't think it's gonna be very high. I got the Vikings. I'm not afraid to say how I feel. Excuse me, the Vikings, in my opinion, got this. I do think it's probably going to be a lower scoring game, but I got it more 22-14 Vikings.
I got the Vikings covering 3.5 on my parlay, so I'll say they win by 7 in this game for the pick'ems purposes. 20-13.
All right. And I say that history is going to repeat itself, and Sam Darnold's going to tell Brian Flores he can't talk to people that way.
Oh my God! He's not even the head coach. He doesn't even coach the same unit. I can't with you people, bro. Though. I can't.
He was playing the Titans.
I guess. Y'all too much. Then we got the Rams at Patriots. At this point, I don't even believe the Rams can beat the Patriots. The Patriots might actually win this game. I should take the Rams, but I'm gonna take the Patriots, guys. I think this will be my upset of the week. 3 of 7 for the Patriots, 4 of 5. Now the Rams are favored by 5 points. The over under 43.5. I'm taking the Patriots. I think the Patriots are going to win by touchdown. So I got this game going 22-15. Patriots. Wait,
Is that your final answer?
No. 24-17. That is my final answer. Go ahead.
I'll take the Rams 23-20. I do have them covering the 2.5 this week. And since it's not the Monday night game, I'm pretty sure I won't be faced with a cash out decision for that game. So I'm going to go with the Rams minus 2.5.
I think so. Any points on this one? Rams at Patriots?
Yeah, 23-20.
Shake. No, not you. Shake.
I'm sorry, Miss.
How many points would it mean?
Like, do you think? Am I being ridiculous by thinking the Patriots can beat the Rams?
Well, they're on a skid, and they're still on it's a road trip, short week for them because they have a day less. And yeah, man, I think that
they can still make a 10-7 record.
I think the Patriots. Let's face it. Mayo is coaching for his job. So
exactly.
Yeah, if we're going to keep the same energy that we do for ourselves, they're only 3-7.
Yeah, at this point, might as well, right? I already got the Jets being the last team in the division, guys. I said that this morning.
if you want me to help you feel a little better, Miss Phins, about your upset of the week, apparently, I'm guessing you're going to call it that.
Yeah, it is.
Maybe the Rams have a problem against AFC East teams. Well, you never know. They just might have a matchup problem with AFC East teams.
Didn't we 2 years ago the entire division lose to the Vikings? Like sometimes it is like that. Like sometimes
I think we swept that division the last time we had to play them.
Yeah, but no,
or we went 3-1.
the Vikings.
We went 3-1
yeah, because we lost to the Vikings.
No, I'm talking about the West. We lost to the Niners. We
went
3-1.
Yeah.
We went 3-1 in that division that year.
So yeah, you never know.
So I mean, maybe they have a problem with AFC East. I'm just trying to make you feel better about your pick.
Oh, I already feel good. Don't worry about that.
Give you some angles to talk about. When you're bragging about it next Wednesday.
When they win,
you're like, I knew the West had a problem with the East. I knew it.
Oh, I'm going straight off of coaching, and I like Drake May. So there's nothing I can say about that. I like Drake May, and I believe in him. Titans, who just hit Pats by 3. Then we got Browns at the Saints. Browns are 2-7. Saints are 3-7. Right now, New Orleans is favored by 1. Over under is 44.5. I'm gonna let you take this one first. Culler, who do you got?
Oh, Brownies and Saintsies.
Yep.
The spread is actually closer than people might think. Where are you, Brownies? Browns are only 1 point underdogs in New Orleans, so they're actually like point favorites. I have the Brownies to cover that 3.5.
They win?
No, I have them covering 3.5. So in other words, I think they're going to lose by less than 3.5. But since I think they're going to lose, I'll go for this pick 'em. I will pick the Saints by 2, and we'll go 38. Or no, we'll go 34-32.
Okay.
Browns can't drive for a last-second field goal.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Saints too, but I think it's gonna be a much lower point spread. I actually got it like 21-17. I think it's gonna be a lot lower, and I think that the same kind of scenario, Saints Browns are gonna try to come back, but they just can't get the touchdown they'll need to win the game, and then poof, Saints win. So that's what I got it. Then we got Colts Jets, ladies and gentlemen.
May I add a couple of things real quick?
Go ahead.
All right. First thing I want to say about I just want to circle back. It's funny. I like about Drake May, right? You think Drake May? I used to always say, I have a friend of mine who's a Patriots fan, and I always used to say Drake May is short for Mayday. Mayday. We picked the wrong quarterback.
That's funny.
But anyway, no. You remember one of my favorite shows growing up was Cheers, and he was a fictional pitcher for the Boston Red Sox, and his nickname was Mayday Malone. I just thought that was interesting. But anyway, cool. The one thing I want to bring about the Saints and the Browns is the fact that Jameis Winston knows that Saints defense because he played with the Saints at one point. So there is a lot of familiarity between the dynamic between Winston and that coaching staff. So it's going to be a very interesting game. That being that Saints, Jameis Winston is very familiar with that team.
Yeah, no, I gotta. That's very interesting to see, man. And you're right because he did play with both teams, so it's kind of interesting seeing him come back now. How is he gonna perform versus his former team? You know.
Mm-hmm. And by the way, Anthony Richardson said they said he will be the starter for the rest of the season.
Look at him. I'm glad that AR-15 stood his ground as a constitutional right for him to be the starter of his team, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I'm talking about. Congratulations, AR-15, for making it happen and for getting
this is why
that starter job.
This is why the Colts are my upset of the week against the Jets.
Okay.
Not by much. The Colts are only 4-point underdogs. I added a half a point to that on my parlay. I have them covering the 4.5, but that's actually because I think they're going to win. So, I think they cover that 4 and they get the win and beat the Jets 23-21.
Dude, I don't even know why I'm picking the Jets, but I am. They gotta win at some point. I can't. There's no way. I don't see how this man.
That's like
just
saying the
keep
Bills got to
taking
win the
L's.
Super Bowl at some point. No, they don't.
Huta says Tyrod Taylor comes in and wins it for the Jets.
Hey, you know how many people bet on the Bills in their 4th Super Bowl thinking that same thing, Miss Phins? Well, they got to win at some point.
You know, Larry K asked me, goes, "Hey, listen, if they say you got to Bills got to win 3 Super Bowls for us to win another Super Bowl, would you do it?" I'm like, "Listen,
hell no."
I'm like, "Listen, if they came up to me and said, hey, listen, we will end world hunger if the Bills won a Super Bowl," I'm like, "Hey, you don't work, you don't eat."
Hey, same. I'm not giving no Super Bowls to the Bills.
Besides, I'm hungry every couple hours, so you ain't ending world hunger anyway. Hunger is not something
Absolutely
you can
not. Absolutely not. Nope. I'm not giving nothing to the Bills. I don't give a damn. You know what a Bills fan told me yesterday? You Dolphins fans are always lingering in the past. I'm like, yeah. And I was able to take pictures with my 2 lingering Lombardi trophies. Like, what do you got? An empty closet? Like, I don't. I'm telling you, but I got the Jets 13-10. They just eke it out by a miracle. And yeah, it's gonna be an ugly win. Nobody's gonna watch this game. So 1:00. Thank God. Please tell me we play at 1. Do we play at 1?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna be at the game anyway. So yeah. Thank God, because I'm not trying to see that dang Jets game. Now this Ravens Steelers game,
we
bro,
get out
I'm
of
gonna
there
be
early this week, Miss Phins.
What?
Said it's good too. We get out of there early this week.
Yeah. And by the way, everybody come through. Let me give myself a second here real quick. Come through. If you're coming to the game, guys, I will be there with my brother. And we are going to be doing, remember, this is a fundraiser, guys. This is for Dolphins Cancer Challenge. So everything you donate, we are putting it towards the DCC, guys. So we got these shirts. You can listen, if you want to donate $100, donate $100. I'm not gonna stop you. I'm not gonna limit to you how much you want to donate, and it's gonna go right to Dolphins Cancer Challenge. And I appreciate you guys, but you need at least 25 to get these awesome shirts. With I should have probably.
Miss Phins like, don't be shy. Make the donations high.
Oh yeah, I don't care. It's going towards a good cause. That's the only reason why I do it. So, but yeah, and it's got a cool. Could have had the other. Don't worry, I'll show you some other time. But it's a cool shirt. We're gonna have them.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's got
live,
something cool
okay?
on back.
Yeah, it does. It does.
We trust you, Miss Phins. We know.
Thank you. But I will be located on East 12, guys, with Dolph Freaky, under her tent, and we're also doing something for the fans where we're gonna be giving out certain things for free, 100% for free, just for you guys and your families to be able to go ahead and
drinks that taste like fruity objects.
So cool thing though, you guys can also come through to the tailgate that the Freaky's doing. She's doing it all 100% by donations, but she's gonna have beers, regular drinks, mixed drinks, bottles upon bottles, and all you do is just donate, as much as you want towards that tailgate.
When Miss Phins says mixed, let me tell you something. You see colors of the color spectrum you ain't never seen before.
They're good. The Freaky juice, I'm telling you, man, that thing, it kicks. It's good. Believe me. So you can go ahead and donate to her because she puts on an awesome tailgate, and you guys can do that. It's a bunch of different drinks
Them
available
drinks
for
are
you
so
guys.
good that's why the Dolphins. That's why Crayola had to split aquamarine into 3 different shades.
It's good. I'm telling you. So go ahead and check us out on East 12 is row 209. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're closer to the stadium on the row, or right smack in the middle of that East 12, East 22 corridor, if you will. But definitely go ahead and come out. And you're supporting great charities. Obviously Dolphins Cancer Challenge with Miss Phins, and you're going to be donating to Dolfreaky and Dolfreaky's friends for her charity. So go ahead and do that because we're really doing a lot to try to give back to the community, and this is a great way for you guys to be part of that. Okay, and it's obviously cash is welcome, but if you got Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, both of us are able to take that. So go ahead and do it. It's gonna
Square?
be a
You got a
great cost.
Square reader too? Does she got a Square reader?
No, but
I'm
I
kidding. You
think,
don't need a Square
yeah, I
reader
don't.
anymore.
No, right? Like I thought
There's
you
too
could
many
just like
other options now.
like just click, the
Yeah,
Cash App will be.
yeah.
We got a picture. You can take a picture of this Cash App thingy. So there you
Oh
go. But
yeah.
I
Oh,
just
so Cash App works like a Square basically. Then all right.
yeah. So the
That's
Cash
cool.
App, we got a QR code for Cash App, one for Venmo, and one
Right.
for PayPal, and she does for her Doll Freakies friends. And then I have one obviously for Miss Phins. And then again, you can donate as much as you want, but a minimum $25, and you're gonna get this cool Miami Dolphin shirt. Cool stuff. I had a guy. I was just shopping at the grocery store, and a guy stops me. I'm like walking back with my groceries to my car, and this guy stops me. Beep, beep, and I'm like, what the hell is this? I'm like, this is Florida, sir. And then he's like, hey, where'd you get that shirt? And then as I walk by and I'm like, oh yeah, well, this is my Misfit shirt. Oh,
That's
it's a
who I
Dolphin shirt,
am.
man. We're huge. I'm a huge Dolphin fan. And I'm like, great. Well, yeah, so I'm using this. And I told him the whole spiel and whatever. And I told him, go ahead and subscribe. He subscribed right then and there. So I'm happy that
The
he
question
did. But
is that gentleman in chat tonight?
I don't know. But
wave high
all I
if you
know
are.
is
Wave high if you are. Miss Phins. That being said, I notice it's Miss Phins. Anybody, any plans or anybody making any inroads to changing that to Mrs. Phins anytime soon? Or?
So I am Miss Phins, and we're gonna leave that at that for right now.
But you'll let us know if that's ever going to change, right?
Other than that,
But you'll let us know if that's ever going to
course.
change, right?
Of course,
All
of
right.
course. I listen,
I know
Mama
you
Phins.
I know you like to keep
my
to
mom.
yourself, and I highly respect that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're waiting for Gasecki to get the divorce.
That's what exactly, Shake. You figured
Bro,
her out, man.
you got me 1000%. I am waiting for Gasexy. And listen, if I gotta move to New Jersey, I'm gonna be like, babe, I don't know if I could do that, but I might if it's a nice home. Okay,
that's
the only way.
Phins has to change to Mrs. Phins. That's going to be the shebang of the century. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, well,
we won't know. We won't know whether to call it a hoot nanny or a hoedown. We just
I'll tell you what.
know.
If she does get with Gasecki, she'll change her name to Mrs. Bengals.
Hey, home of the Bengals. Let's go. Funny enough, that was my high school, so home of the Bengals.
I wonder if there is a Miss Bengals. You should make it viral. Like get every fan base to get their own, Miss whatever.
That'd be cool.
Then you could all have a beauty pageant. You know what I mean? It'd be Miss NFL.
Yo, that's actually pretty cool, but that's too much for me. I can't handle all that, man.
But can you imagine if you were the proprietor and the pioneer of it all? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that would be cool.
20 years from now, it's
the
20th
sports,
the 20th annual Miss NFL competition pageant.
Yo.
And they have like a section. So in other words, it's not. Well, real quick, Jake. It's not so that we take it off of all outward appearances and all that. They can have a section where you have to test your football acumen too. You can't just be Miss NFL without knowing ball. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You'll be like, it'll be the Miss NFL Network. You have Miss Phins. You'll be the originator, Miss.
We'll make you the
honorary,
right, and you'll win the first one. so that you're the honorary first Miss NFL,
Jets,
and they'll name the trophy after you like they did Vince Lombardi. You know what I mean? It'll be the Miss Phins trophy.
Look at her
it'll writing it all down.
It'll be the Joe Lee trophy.
Joe Lee trophy.
The Joe Lee trophy.
There you go.
Okay.
That's right. That's a good one.
Trophy like Vince.
There was this lady named Joe Lee, and she created
Yo,
this Phins
it's
character.
gonna be tough finding ladies that are willing to go on the Miss Phins, or the Miss Football Network, MFN.
Well, just because we said it, NFL is already going to steal your idea, so it's already over with anyway. Might as well not even write it down. They're going to steal it already.
And then have a.
I'm
writing this out.
The great thing is, if you copyright Miss Phins, if they ever create a pageant, they'll have to give you proceeds for the Miss Phins name.
Yeah, because you can't Miss Dolphins? I'm like, nah.
Exactly.
No.
They'll have to spell it with an F. Miss Phins.
And even then, no, that is too close. That is too close. I'm gonna get my lawyers on that.
Yep.
And
they'd probably just give you a couple $1,000,000 for the rights and buy it right out of you. You know what I mean?
Or they could give me some. What do you call it?
No, I ain't shy.
I'll take a couple mil, and I'll take royalty on that.
I don't even need royalties. I ain't shy. If somebody wanted to give me a couple mil for the color commentary logo and trademark and all that, I don't need to be color commentary anymore. I could go be something else. You know what I mean? Whatever. I got enough proof now. I got enough proof now that I came up with it, so I haven't trademarked it yet or copyrighted it, but I've got enough proof now that it's obvious if somebody steals it from me. So there'll be no other color commentary voices out there without me getting my lawyers on them. But that being said, if like somebody came by one of these, sports outlets or the NFL themselves and was like, yo, here's $1 million for color commentary, don't ever use it again. I'm like, okay.
Okay.
I'll be known as Buster Rhymes after that. You know what I mean? Buster Rhymes.
Buster.
Yeah, exactly.
Rhymes.
Buster.
Hard ER, ladies and gentlemen.
Buster Rhymes, yeah.
Yeah. But hey, listen, you guys gave me a great idea.
Especially that was just right off the top of my head, Miss Phins, by the way. That was not.
Of course. No, that was good.
I didn't
Gentlemen,
have Buster. I never
thank
had
you so
Buster
much.
Rhymes until like 10 seconds ago.
I appreciate you guys giving me. That's a good idea. It's gonna be, what do you call it? It's gonna be work, but it would be pretty dope to be able to find 31 other ladies who are willing to join the Miss Phins or the Miss Football Network. I feel like, because if I put NFL, they're gonna you can't do that, but I can do football.
And by the way, Minnesota, Oregon, Washington, and California can all submit any one of the 65 genders that they believe in, by the way. And
oh, snap. That's hilarious, bro. I can't. You're too much. Look at Cap. This is what Cap is thinking. Make sure they're single ladies.
and Green Bay is allowed to submit a group of women. CC33. Yeah, that's what I'll be.
Oh, CC33. You could be CC33.
You know what's funny about that, G? When I was in high school, I made this amazing catch one time in a game and took a real big hit from it. But it was like a 9 route. It was a long one. It was on my fingertips. And then I took a huge hit from the safety. It was such a good play that the ref was complimenting me and all that, right? And I was hurting because I slid like on my arm, like elbow, like 10 yards after I took the hit. So I'm all scraped up and like mangled up. And I'm like, kind of trotting back to the sideline. Ref's like, good catch. And he called me by my number. And that day I happened to be wearing number 33.
Look at that. So CC33. There you go.
33. We'll go with that.
You can't be 22
It
though.
wasn't my preferred number. It wasn't the one I wore all the time, but they needed me to
Oh.
wear that number that day.
So you don't identify as 33? Is what you're
No,
saying?
I don't.
It's
I
not your
don't. Not as a
preferred.
wide receiver. No, I don't identify as 33. Today, you
Oh,
might get
so
away
that-
with. As a wide receiver today, you might get away with it, but we don't even see 30s wide receivers now. We see teams, single digits, and still 80s. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
One of my football heroes wore 33 and scored 4 touchdowns in one game. Mr. Al Bundy.
All right. Exactly. Now, 33 in high school for a wide receiver is not a crazy thing you'd ever see. There's so many kids on the team sometimes, you know what I mean? But
Look at Joe. I'm 33.
they weren't authorizing single digit and teen digits for us back then yet. That wasn't the norm yet. The paradigm. So we all had in the 80s. And I've wore a couple different 80s, but the one I always wore a lot was 82. So that's, I put that on a hat one time for myself. But other than that, I identify as a couple. 88, I loved 88. Obviously, 81
Okay.
I wore a couple times. But
so
overall,
you identify as a
probably 88 because 8 is my favorite number. And if I was a quarterback or a wide receiver today, in today's day and age, I'd probably choose to wear 8.
Look at this. Achan, our leading receiver, wears 28. Yeah.
Now, if you're talking about my ultimate favorite number, 28's my guy because 28 is my birthday. You know what I mean? So I'll roll with anybody that wears 28. Oh, guess who wears 28, Shake?
Who's that?
Do I need to tell you?
Who wears 28? Who?
The greatest name of all time.
Oh, Joe Mixon?
Joe Mixon?
Joe Mixon.
I swear.
I just realized that the other night. Shake
Get Sticky's number, 88.
The game, and I'm like, 28. He's 28. I can't believe it.
Hey, listen, my favorite number is 8. Has always been. So 88 is double great. So I'll take it. That'll be
that's what I'm saying. If I was
forever.
a quarterback, I would choose 8. I'd be 8. That's my ultimate favorite number.
That's my favorite number. Yeah,
it's the symbol of infinity.
exactly. No matter where you turn it, any which way, it's always going to be infinity. That's why I like that number, and it's also the number of new beginnings too. So
it's also one better than 7.
Yeah.
And we all know what the symbolism behind the number 7 is for a lot of people.
So 8 is literally the number of new beginning.
Right.
No, it's a number of new beginnings. That's what it means. That's what I had said.
Y'all Sixes out there y'all are heathens.
Not at all. Not at all. Everybody is loved. Okay. I just don't subscribe to all the craziness of today's age. That's all.
The number ones are the ones that are like stuck on themselves.
21st this month, G will be 53. Big Scorpio, I am. I feel like I just spoke in Yoda. Like that was such a Yoda thing to do. Like I can switch this around. What is it? G will be 53, or I am a Scorpio, and G will be 53 on the 21st of this month.
Month. That's November. Yeah.
That's cool, man. 7 is Vic number permanently for me. That's a good number. Michael Vick, one of the greatest. But I think the game
for linemen, I love 77 because that's the year I was born. You know what I mean? And obviously, it's double 7s. You know,
that's double awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got the game, America's game of the week. I don't care what anybody tells me. You got the Ravens traveling to the Pittsburgh.
You see them records? You see them records?
Both teams with 7 wins. Ravens with 3 losses. Steelers with 2. 1 o'clock on CBS, ladies and gentlemen. Baltimore, as a traveling team, is favored by 3 points. Over-under in this one is 47.5. I'm going with the Steelers, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, call me whatever. I'm going with the Steel, man. I'm feeling that Russ. Let's go get. Hey, Steelers country. Let's weld. So I'm taking the Steelers. I get it. It might be an underdog, but that defense is gonna come after Lamar, and this is gonna be such a powerhouse game. And if I lose this game, I don't care. I'm gonna love this game anyways. But I think this game's gonna be like a 27-23. So I got Steelers beating the Ravens. Go ahead, Culler.
Wow, you got the Steelers, the Steelmen.
The Steelmen.
Needless to say, Culler is leaving this one off of his parlay this week. I am running for the hills on this game. I would never credibly try to pick a 7-3 team versus 7-2 team in a divisional matchup when the direction of both teams' season is kind of on the line. So this game, I am definitely not picking on my parlay. It is completely gone off of it. I will probably do some prop bets on this game, but I'm not going to, no way. And by the way, I didn't realize the Steelers are 7-2. I thought they had at least 3. Nah, that's a real deal team right there with a Super Bowl champion quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that just like last week's Super Bowl champion quarterback, Russell Wilson just don't have enough to work with. And if you think TJ Watt's going to do anything but make Lamar Jackson torch them with his arm, just like he did us, I'm sorry. I don't even see a lot of running from Lamar here. What I see is you got 2 quarterbacks. One of them gets himself out of the pocket with his legs and throws bombs and has like 1 receiver to work with and a tight end. And then you got Lamar Jackson. I mean, if all of his stuff fails, which he has a lot of, Zay Flowers, Rashad Bateman, Mark Andrews, I don't know what Likely's condition is. Then you got their backfield, Derrick Henry, Justice Hill. What's the other guy's name? Mitchell? Keontae Mitchell or something of the sort. I mean,
yeah.
Who hasn't even been unleashed yet. I just think the Ravens got too much for this Steelers team going into Pittsburgh or not. And I could foresee Lamar only running for like 25 yards this game and torching them for 300 something in the air for like 4 tutties.
Dang. Well, finally. You got the Ravens, clearly. Heads up.
Covering the 3. Cool, however, I do don't get me wrong. If I were to put this on my parlay, Steelers are at +3. I took them to cover the plus. On one parlay, I took them to cover +3.5 last week. On another parlay, I took them to cover +2.5. They obviously won, so they covered both of those. I like this +3, but I would still add to it. I wouldn't say they're going to cover. If they make it close, they're not. They can cover 4.5, I would say, and lose by like 3. You know what I mean? Maybe 4, maybe 2. But I just feel like if the Steelers are going to lose, it's going to be because of a total collapse, and Lamar Jackson is just going to be on fire, and they'll get blown out. I really. If it's going to be a close game, I feel like the Ravens would be the one to win it. I mean, that would be the only way the Steelers could win is if it's a close game. So that's why I do like plus spread on the Steelers. But I'm taking the Ravens here. The Ravens, I think they're going to absolutely smoke them. I'm giving them another 52-10 and trying again, taking another stab at 52-10. Sorry, Steelman. Come back the next try.
And you're insane.
I'm not insane. I'm saying, Steelman, I love you, but you're gonna have to come back and try again.
Jake, you're gonna have to explain this to me, bro, because it's ridiculous.
Well, I think the only way I think the best chance that Ravens have is that it has to be an air game for them, because I think they're going to contain the ground game. It's going to be an
But
air
it
game.
always comes down to Shake. Can you contain their last running back, which is Lamar Jackson? Because he'll find a way to make them think that Henry's got the ball while he's still got it in his hands, dude. And he just has such a gift at doing that, bro. Eventually, it'll break out.
Yeah, but you're listen. I think Tomlin, he's on his way to the Hall of Fame, and I think he's going to have his team disciplined.
Oh, of course.
Like I said, it's going to be Lamar Jackson, because their secondary is suspect. So I think that's the reason I say it has to be an air game.
Okay, let me change my score then.
No. Go ahead.
We'll go I still think it'll be high scoring though.
Yeah.
Because Russell Wilson can throw bomb for bomb if he has to. He'll start getting crazy and just airing it out. And they do have a guy with some gifted hands. 34-30 Ravens. I still think Lamar throws for a bunch of yards.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think they both will.
But I just think the Ravens are going to pull it out. And look, Shake, I was just about to mention, because I'm a huge Tomlin fan myself, and there's 7 wins right now. They are 2 wins away from securing yet another winning season for Mike Tomlin.
Yep.
That's crazy, man. That is just crazy.
That's awesome, man.
It is.
That's what that is. Okay.
Now,
The Steelers softies, safeties won't stop Lamar. Oh my God.
I don't see how Mike Tomlin isn't closer to Shula's record than Belichick was. With winning season after winning season like that. I can't imagine. I mean, it's amazing. How he must be third. Because I think Chuck Noll was third. Like Chuck Noll was the guy that Shula topped, wasn't it?
Mike Tomlin, it looks like
he's 180 wins.
180 wins. Yeah.
That's it?
He's ranked 12th all time.
Wow. With all those winning seasons. That's amazing. So he ain't even near done.
Oh God, no! And you know what? I don't see the Steelers getting off of him for the next 10 years.
Well,
I know a lot of people. He's on the hot seat. He's on the hot seat.
Even if he went somewhere else, he's going to be there for 10 years.
Oh,
he's 8-10 in the postseason.
Yeah, he's got 102 losses, 2 ties, as of 2 days ago. So, yeah, he's got 100.
Yeah, he's
2
formal,
ties.
huh?
He's very formal, actually. Yes.
And you know what? They've had some one and dones throughout those appearances. But you know what? Nobody ever thinks of it the same way they do for us. It's like, because they're one and dones, they're still competitive for the most part. And it's like, so what they've said is mediocre or not, 9-8 every year or not, the Steelers are in the dance and have a chance. You know what I mean? And that's what the Roonies have, the culture that they've convinced their fans that, hey, as long as you have a good, solid team, mediocre record is okay every year, as long as you're competitive when you get to the dance.
And they're competitive every year.
Right. So since
every single year,
since they've proven that, they can get in every year with 9-8, and nobody's going to say, oh, well, that's mediocre.
You know what's funny, though? Because you could almost say the same thing about the Cowboys, but it's a different story with the Cowboys,
I would say the Pete Carroll Seahawks were like that. And the Giants under what's his name?
Tomlin. Coughlin.
Yeah.
Coughlin. Yeah.
Very similar.
Tom Coughlin.
9-8 every year, 10 wins every year. But when they get to the dance, they're just as strong as everybody that's in there.
Exactly. Hit that like button, guys. Hit the like button for us.
Yes.
On your way in. Thank you so much. Rings, and a thing. Yes, yes, yes.
But here, what I'm saying is, though, this goes back to what I've always said. The reason the Steelers can go 9-8 every year, make the playoffs, and be competitive and occasionally win a Super Bowl is because they have built a Super Bowl contender. Forget whether they go to the Super Bowl every year. They could have 9-8 every single year. But the reason they're competitive when they do make the playoffs is because they have built a Super Bowl contending culture there.
What about the Cowboys? Because the Cowboys are always getting into the dance, but they don't do nothing.
They would be like us. I know they get in the dance more than we do, but they've proven to be exactly like us every time they do.
You see what I mean? You see where I'm trying to get to? I guess it's just the same. It's almost kind of like the same outcome, right? But different perspectives. I guess maybe it's because the expectations are different, and I think that's where the difference is between the Cowboys, the Dolphins, and the Steelers. The Steelers got 6 Super Bowls. We've got 2. Cowboys have 5.
Well,
so the expectations for the Steelers and the Cowboys is going to be more than the Dolphins, because obviously they're expecting to win like they have before.
Another one with sort of that culture is like the Bengals. You know, like that's a team you always got to watch out if they start to get hot and make it into the dance, because once they get there, all of a sudden we're going to remember who Jamar Chase is and Joe Burrow and all these other guys.
And
it's
T.
like,
Higgins, you know and you're going to be like, oh, that's why they had.
Exactly.
It might get sexy.
Yeah, yeah. Next thing you know, Joe Burrow is getting shoestring tackled by Aaron Donald on a last-second attempt to keep the Super Bowl going. You know what I mean?
One play away from winning a Super Bowl, bro. That hurts.
Or at least keeping that game going.
No, in my opinion, he was going to make. Come on, bro. There's no.
I understand he was wide.
That's a touchdown. So don't come at me with. Thank you.
I'm simply pointing out. I do agree with you on that point, but I'm simply pointing out in the factual, objective realm, we can say that game was going to continue, and with the momentum, even if he didn't score there, they're likely putting that in the end zone.
Yeah, pretty much
because of sheer momentum at that point.
Pretty much at that point, yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you that the touchdown is being scored if he don't get tackled by Aaron Donald there.
Burrow got robbed. Chiefs had 5 downs, 1 game. That was another one too. They definitely got robbed in that one as well. Okay, we got Falcons and Broncos.
I won't put the Bill. I'm sorry, Ms. Phins. I won't put the Bills there yet, simply because the last couple playoffs they've fallen into, basically. Yeah, last year, let's be real, they fell into the division win itself because of us collapsing on ourselves. You know what I mean? So, then they went one and done after they beat us in the playoffs with Skylar Thompson. Right after that, one and done. So it's not like, and they weren't even competitive. So it's not, they haven't gotten that title for me yet. If ever. They got to be, that 13 seconds destroyed them because they haven't been that close since.
That 13 seconds haunts them in their sleep, man.
Because for real, when they've gone up against a true competitor in the playoffs, ever since then, they have been exactly like us.
Look at G. I'd trade Tua and Tyreek for Josh Allen and 10 toes.
Yeah.
Bro, that's hilarious.
Gee, let me know if you're going to the game Sunday, man. I know you wanted to meet up last game. And I just, man, you know how it is there. I had to walk like 500 miles around the stadium just to see who I did. So just let me know if you're going, man. We'll pick a spot to meet up, man.
Yeah.
I'll buy you a soda or something. Or
okay. So we've gotten to the point of the show where we give a lot of entertainment. Now we're going to rattle these suckers off because I want to go to sleep. So, to being honest,
we're still doing pretty good relative to what we normally do. But yeah, let's go.
It's true. It's because, bro, I mean, I got the show in the morning. We got Falcons. We got Falcons, Broncos. Off the noggin. Right. Who you got?
Falcons and Broncos. That one is definitely on my parlay, and I've got the Falcons to cover the +3.5. So I think it's amazing. Actually, they're only +1 or something like that.
Denver is winning by 2.5 points.
+2.5.
The over/under is 44.5,
which I think is amazing. That the Falcons are underdogs here. I think that it's quite a good bet to make, and on top of
Daniel, I can't.
On top of having the Falcons the +2.5, I also have the Falcons on another parlay for +110 on the money line. I would definitely look into taking the Falcons here to win against the Broncos by at least 3. And that being said, I don't know why they're underdogs. I'm taking the Falcons here, and we'll go 21.
You put Shake money to sleep. 21
to 17.
I'm sorry, Shake. I got look. See.
Even the people can't understand why they're +115 dogs, because people have picked them 57% to 42%.
Oh, Christ, bro.
What year is it?
In other news,
it is
Shake,
2065.
in other news,
and our
Shake
children
Money
have
has
had
been found
children
guilty of
who've
laundering a whole bunch of money. That's why he got his name, Shake Money, as in shake it up and it turns clean. Back to you.
Oh, Lord. 24-21 Falcons, in my opinion. Let's go. Shake, you think that it's gonna go any different? Who do you think is gonna win that one though?
That one,
Falcons, Broncos. Who has the most likelihood? Not your pick, but you think who has the most likelihood of winning?
I like the listen. Broncos is a hard place to play in, so especially in December or in this and around this time of year, it's a very hard place to win in.
Bro, I'm taking the Broncos. See, it only took him to say all that. Same score, 24-21. I got the Broncos.
I can't imagine how those guys used to keep that up for like a whole half hour for a news report. You know, it's like, wow, how did they do that, man?
Seriously. Okay, we got Seahawks at 49ers. Seahawks at 49ers. I've got the Niners on this one. I don't foresee the Seahawks winning. It's gonna be competitive. It's gonna be a low-scoring game, in my opinion, because defense. So I got this being like a 21-18 49ers. Go ahead, Culler.
Seahawks are 6.5-point underdogs. I have them covering 9.5, but they're still gonna lose.
Bro, Steve, you scared the crap out of me, bro. Look at what you wrote. I totally thought it was Thursday.
It's literally League-wide Wednesday.
Yeah, but because he was going off the fact that we were saying, how long has it been, Culler?
The Thursday game just started. Oh, I got you.
You just a lot.
Blew right over my head. And other news, Culler doesn't get a joke.
Oh, bro, that's hilarious. Thank you, Steve. Yo, thanks. Thanks for that one. That was good. Okay. You said you wanted the 49ers.
What?
Right? You said 49ers, right?
Oh, yeah. I'm taking the 49ers.
Yeah. What's your score?
7. So we're going to go 33-20. No, 31
Someone can do math.
31-24.
Got it. Next game. Lord. We got Chiefs Bills, the other game of America. Chiefs at Bills. Chiefs are obviously 9-0. Bills are 8-2.
Same thing, except the public agrees with Vegas on this one. Chiefs are +110. I stuck them right on my underdog parlay.
I'm taking the Bills.
And I also have that. Sorry, Miss Phins. I also have the Chiefs +3.5 on my parlay. So they're covering that 3.5, which means they're likely going to win. I mean,
So
You got the Chiefs too?
yeah. Listen,
Yeah.
Chiefs. Like, listen, we'll give you the regular season. We'll take the postseason.
That's what I'm betting on. So that's why I got
And
the
I think
Bills.
the NFL wants that Minnesota Bills matchup.
So they need the Bills to win.
Yeah. No, they need
So-
the Chiefs to win so they can give it to the Bills in the postseason.
No,
With makeup calls.
forget that. I got the Bills. I know that they're favored by 2. It's over and under 45.5. I got the Bills 23-21. Bills. You got the Chiefs.
23-21. Chiefs.
Okay.
See what I did there?
Yeah, I see what you did there. Bengals at Chargers. Bengals 4-6, trying to keep hope alive and trying to go for that 7th seed in the AFC conference.
Oh.
Chargers trying to keep the 6th seed at 6-3. Chargers are favored by 1.5. Listen, I'm liking what Harbaugh's doing, and right now, the Bills are possibly the best worst team in the NFL. I don't know how they're so good and so bad at the same time. They're losing games. I don't know. But they got to win one. So I'm going with the Bengals. I'm going with Gesicki. He's
Great
my
pick.
tight end.
Great pick. 63% of the public is picking the Bengals as well. Which, again, here's another one. Plus 105 on the money line. 1 point dogs for the Bengals. Like, how is that not on people's money line right now on their parlay? I got them on my underdog parlay all day long to beat the Chargers at plus 100 at 1 point dogs. I'm sorry.
Love it. What's your
That's
score?
too easy to put on a. I got the
What's your
Bengals
score?
31-30.
31-30. I've got them a little bit under that. I got it 27-24.
I think Harbaugh is masking.
Actually, no,
runs out for this game.
28-24. 28-24.
The Jim Harbaugh mask cannot hide this one. Bengals are gonna,
And then your Monday night football game, but before that, ladies and gentlemen, we got the Giants, the Cardinals, the Buccaneers, and the Panthers are all on their bye this week, week 11. Houston is favored by 7.5 points.
So Cowboys are not going to lose this week.
Over under 42.5.
Oh man, the Lone Star State.
Dak Prescott still not playing. He's out for the season. While Miss Phins is talking to her family, I will go ahead and tell you
did they bench Dak Prescott?
Oh, he's out. He's out with injury.
Oh, really?
I think so.
They benched him.
Texans 7.5 point favorites in Dallas's stadium. Let's see. Cowboys are plus 300 on the money line. I'm taking the Texans to win this easily. They're 7.5 point favorites. I think I stayed away from this on my parlay, but go ahead and take them. I don't know if I'd take the 7.5. Sometimes Cooper Rush likes to make things a ball game. But if you feel comfortable doing it, go ahead. I'm still taking the Texans for this pick'em's purposes to win by 14, 28-14. Could be a blowout if the wheels fall off for the Cowboys again. I ain't picking the Dallas Cowboys to cover nothing. Excuse me. If Michelle's still listening, no, they are not on my parlay this week. They are benched until further notice. I don't care how confident I am in the Texans. See, normally, Shake, I would maybe pick the Texans to cover 4.5 or something, or the Cowboys to cover 10.5. You know what I mean? With that 7.5, they're already dogs, right? But I can't even trust them to do that when they're losing like they did last week, 30-something to 9 or whatever it was. You can't even
Sorry,
at least cover
gentlemen.
your 10.5 like the Titans did.
I heard you got the Texans, right? Winning by 14.
Yeah, 28-14. Yep.
28-14. Damn, the Cowboys are going down in flames.
You know what? Make that 35-14. D'Amico Ryan's defense gets like 2 scores.
I'm gonna actually go with the Cowboys on this one.
Oh, okay. You think Cooper Rush is gonna have one of those games, huh?
I think Cooper Rush is gonna surprise people. He's gonna step up to the plate and then back to the bench. I'm kidding. Yeah, Cowboys are gonna get destroyed. I got the Texans.
They'd be better off with Skylar Thompson right now.
Pretty much. I would say
they'd be better off with Skylar Thompson throwing the ball to Devontae Parker.
31-17 Texans is what I got. And then last but not least, thankfully, we get to finish with our Dolphin game like we always do, where Culler and I will be there live.
That's what we do on Insomnia. The Dolphins games always last.
Oh, yeah, we always do the Dolphins game last. What's up, Ryan? What's up, Dolphin Don? Let's go. Hit that like button, guys. You had me for look at this. You had me for a segment, Phins. I know, right? I gotta keep y'all on my toes. I gotta keep you on your toes.
Christian Wilkins is in this game, so I don't know what the hell Pete was talking about.
How is Christian Wilkins playing when the man is out for the year?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Pete was talking about, Christian Wilkins is going to be a factor. I'm like,
so there's not even a binge game involved with this. Oh yeah, this is not. I mean, I don't even think the Raiders want to win, to be honest.
Let me tell you something. You know what the funny? Apparently, Colin Cowherd said the same thing about Christian Wilkins, and people were blasting him online like, bro, Christian Wilkins is out for the season, and he doesn't play for the Dolphins anymore. He plays for the Raiders. Like, they were cracking on him like, oh, my Lord.
Apparently, I'm not the only sucker because I put the Raiders on my underdog parlay at plus 300. That's what I got them for. We haven't had a 300 plus 300 underdog against us like all season. We're 7-point favorites. We were up to 7.5 last night. Like, if we even execute half as much as we did last week, we should destroy this Raiders team.
Facts.
But I put them on my parlay at plus 300 because I know us, and this is the one that pays me if we fail and lose. But interestingly enough, I'm not the only sucker because it's
You're
down to
absolutely a sucker.
Well, no, I'm not. I am, but I'm not the only one because it's already down. It's already down to plus 275 now. So
I'm gonna go with the same intensity that Dolphin Don has right now. We got this. We win in this game. We win in this game.
24-10 for me.
Yeah, 24-10. Okay.
Yeah. I think Gardner Minshew wills them with his heart and his fun play to a touchdown and a field goal. But we just we get our 24 and we win 24-10.
Even Joe Ricks don't even trust these mother. He says the Raiders are trash. This will be Tua's best game going up against a raggedy team, which, funny enough, I'm gonna break that down for you. I'm not gonna lie to you, gentlemen. One thing that I've noticed is like the more I get into studying the game and grinding down the numbers, the more I learn, and then seeing it play out. It's like I have a different vision. Like when I start playing Madden even more, it's like you're gonna have a different perspective in the way that you're talking about the game and even looking at the game when you're playing the game and when you're watching the game. I love it.
What you're seeing over time, you're a pattern recognition machine as a human. So what you're starting to see is matchups.
Yes.
You're starting to see what crypto's always talking about when we can't understand why team X beat team Y because they're so much worse than the other team or whatever else. And we're like, why do they always beat them or whatever? And crypto always says sometimes it's matchups. You might just have a better 4 set of these positions than they have a weakness at those other positions. And you start to see those patterns develop as you watch games and, like you said, play Madden. You can start to see where, when you force yourself to play the game for instance, with one of the bad teams, and you're able to find ways to win, you start to understand matchups. Like,
It's freaking
I know
awesome,
I'm terrible
man.
over here, but if I can exploit this over here that I know they're messing up on, and that happens to be my strength, you know what I mean?
Well, like a good example is, let's say their third wide receiver beats their third cornerback, and they don't make adjustments, that team will have a field day.
Right. Another example, Shake, is the fact that going into last week, the Tennessee Titans had the number 1 passing defense. They're one of the worst teams in the league.
One of the worst.
Right. So when they go to try to beat somebody, let's say if they were playing spoiler, they would likely let you try to pass the ball on them or something to that effect. My point is that and that it also goes to the point that Lewis was making last week. Well, they're only number 1 by the numbers. They're only number 1 until they play a team like the Lions, let's say, or a team like the Clicking Dolphins, where you put up 40 points on them. So, just saying that it doesn't always mean everything to have the number 1 this or that.
Yeah, clearly we're proof of that.
But it
You
could.
know what I mean?
It could. They could lose every game from here on out, but still hold every team down to 100 passing yards. Kind of like the Jets did last few seasons, where they're losing every game, but their defense is still not letting anybody pass on them.
I got Dolphins 25-13. I think that the defense is really gonna help them out. Max Crosby's a dog. I love that man. I love defense. I just don't think it's enough.
The 5 and the 3 from last week, then. All right.
Yeah, pretty much. And I usually, and on Friday when I do my game preview, guys, I'm gonna go in between. What's up, Paulo? Welcome. I'm gonna go detail by detail what our offense does versus needs to do versus their defense, where they rank, and what does that mean for us, and what our defense does for their offense, and vice versa. So you guys are fully aware of how that game is gonna go down. And man, the more I look into those numbers, like I have for the last, I get it does build, within the last 3 years. Like I look at the game and I'm like, I freaking call it. I call it. Like, I said that. Oh, I get so excited watching the game and seeing what, my analysis is. Live doing the AFC Roundtable. John, I was here first. Okay, I did this Wednesdays at 8 p.m. First. But hey man, I love the AC Roundtable. Shout out to all the gentlemen over there doing bigger and greater things. Honestly, I might even want to learn from them too. You know what I mean? So,
and by the way, the public has picked the Dolphins 93%.
Okay, we're winning by 50. Like see, you just got me.
We're a 3-6 team, and we got a 93% consensus. That's crazy.
Thank you, John, for hitting the like button, and follow John and hit that like button, guys. Thank you. I'm over there watching too. Oh man, I appreciate you, dude. I appreciate you. And we're here every Wednesday at 8 p.m. every single Wednesday
till Christmas.
Till Christmas.
Yeah, 8 p.m. till Christmas.
Is Christmas on a Wednesday?
I don't know, but I was saying 8 p.m. until Christmas. We go from 8 p.m. until Christmas.
Oh, because we take so long.
Yeah. See, you missed it too. You missed it too. Just like
me. You got me on that one. Okay, man. Listen, what do you got on this game, Shake? Because this game is huge, man. Hit me with it. Tell us what you think right now.
They're making that West Coast trip. They don't have their crotch grabber with them.
You're outside of your heart. You're outside of your heart. You're outside of your heart. We can barely hear you.
Yeah, we don't have. They're not going to have Christian Wilkins, which ruins our comp pick. They're coming all the way from the West Coast.
That does.
And Aiden O'Connell is not going to know what hit him.
And they have. There's no revenge aspect going on here at all.
Yeah. So that's what I think. I think it's going to be a defensive battle.
In that case, Sealer's going to have a game.
Bro, Sealer might get 2 sacks in this game. He might go off. He might go off so hard. Like, because listen, they've been playing really well versus each other. So
I think Max Crosby is going to try to get him. He couldn't get him last time, so he's going to try to get him this time.
Dang, look at AB.
Dolphins 3, Raiders
3. Dang it, 2 with another safety, bro.
Quit being so optimistic, AB. You know it's going to be 2-0, man. Come on.
I was going to say the same thing, dude. Why are you so optimistic?
2-0, man. Get it right. 2-0.
Oh, gosh. That's hilarious.
What's up, baby, AB?
Baby AB? That's awesome. I like that.
One safety by the defense in overtime.
Oh, my God. What I can't. Oh, God. That would be so ridiculous. But there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. You've got an extremely hilarious night, as always, with myself, Mako, Mr. Color Commentary, and a special guest, Mr. Shake Money, representing from the Phins Togi. Technically, they both do, but, he's a special person. Is that play still legal to punt it through the uprights? Is it? Would that be considered a point?
I don't know. On a free kick? I don't know.
So
they can't get it there anyway. But.
That would be insane, though.
So Friday at 3:00 in the morning, I will be dropping the episode that me, you, and Culler.
So when do I gotta be where for recording?
Thursday night at 8.
Yeah.
Thursday at 8. Okay, that's doable.
Yeah. Usually, how long does it go for? Like 2 hours or an hour?
An hour, whatever.
An hour and change?
I try to keep it an hour. I try to keep it for an hour, but
not with us. So that's why.
There's no audience to engage with. So,
but it definitely has to be 2 hours. If not, I have to cut it into 2 parts. So,
but under 2 hours, we could do under 2 hours.
Yeah. Sure. And there's no audience to interact with. I'm sure 47 minutes so far of tonight's time has been from audience interaction.
Dude, a whole hour, dude. A whole hour. Because we love engaging with the fans.
AB won't stop talking, so it's like,
drop kick. Ooh, maybe. I'm hoping. That'd be amazing. But gentlemen, give me your final thoughts on this entire week.
Impact. 3, 2, 1, impact.
Damn, that's right. Our impact players. See, this is why I got you, Culler, to keep
skip out of work. Sorry.
I'm trying to get the...
Call up the ride. Tell them they gotta wait 5 more minutes.
Okay. Give me quarterback, running back, tight end, wide receiver, defense 1, defense 2. Culler, go.
I'm sticking with the man. Oh, he's on bye, ain't he? Baker Mayfield's on a bye.
Yeah.
Dang. I'm gonna go with
Tua for me.
Kirk Cousins.
Kirko Chains. Okay. Let's go. Running back.
By the way, I'm saying Russell Wilson, even though it doesn't.
That was a good one. That was I just had that thought as soon as I spit out my answer.
Good that's cool. Russell. Hey, man, that's a good one. I'll put you down, Russell. Okay, Shake.
Running back, Joe Mixon.
Of course he is. Okay, Joe Mixon.
He's going to roll right through the Cowboys.
I'm going with a 10.
Okay. Okay. What about wide receiver, guys? Do you need to see the list, the schedule to see the teams real quick? Let me put that back. Blah, blah, blah.
Wide receivers. Wide receivers.
Okay. That's kind of tiny. I can't see anything right now. Okay. We've got Commanders, Eagles, Packers, Bears, Jaguars, Lions, Vikings.
I'm going to say Justin Jefferson.
Ooh, Justin Jefferson. That's a good one. Justin Jefferson.
I got one.
Why you gotta say it's so creepy?
Because it's a dark horse.
Okay, go ahead.
A.J. Brown.
Ooh, Eagles. Okay,
Yeah, nice.
that's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Blank.
Okay. That's a good one. I already told you I'm getting a sexy.
By the way, I'm rocking back and forth in my seat right now.
You're feeling yourself with that one, aren't you? That's funny.
I'm gonna go with Taylor Swift's wife. Travis Kelce.
DeAndre Hopkins.
I hate you so much, bro. That's actually kind of funny. Damn.
Oh, we're on tight end.
Yeah. Well, my running back is gonna be James Cook, cause bro, the Bills are gonna need everything to be able to beat the Chiefs. So, and I'm gonna go with Bills defense is gonna be my first defense. Well, it's Dolphins, so my second defense is Bills. There you go. You got Rams, Patriots, Saints,
I'm gonna save
Browns.
my tight end for last.
Okay. Colts, Jets, Ravens, Steelers. Ooh, I need somebody from the Ravens. Wide receiver, Pickens.
For the Steelers?
Yeah, I'm taking George Pickens.
That's a good one. They're gonna need him to win if they want to expect to win. Sure.
I'll take it. What about you? And your defenses, we need a shake.
Defense.
Joe says OBJ. Bro, OBJ? Shoot. That mom. I'm telling you right now.
Of course, I'm gonna go with the Dolphins. I didn't do it last time.
Right. So you're taking your.
Okay, good. He's taking the mulligan.
Yes, and then and I'm gonna go with the Ravens. I'm not Steelers.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Bro, I was almost gonna pick the Steelers.
I'm flipping a coin between those two defenses too.
Bro, like I swear, bro. I was like so close. I'm like, damn, I really want to pick the Steelers, but
I'll take the third option. The Broncos.
Well, yeah, but who are they playing? They're not even playing like.
They're playing Kirk Cousins with Drake London and Darnell Mooney.
Okay. Yeah, I give you that one. That's a good one. I would have been better if you would have picked like the Bengals defense because of the Chargers. You know what I mean? But I got you.
Wait till my tight end pick.
Oh God. You've got the Broncos. That's your defense. Who's your tight end? Is it Mike Gesicki?
It is Mike Gesicki.
Yes. Let's go, baby.
Bounce back game. I don't want to have to complain about him twice in a row.
Good. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go.
They're going to need him to have an impact to win that game against.
I agree.
They're playing the Chargers.
They're playing the Chargers. Yeah. That's not an easy game at all. They're going to need him, especially in the red zone. If they can target him in the red zone, my man can get you 2 tutties. Okay.
Oh, can he?
Yes, he can. And give you the gritty, baby. Give you that gritty.
Thursday is my busiest night now. I'm gonna do happy hour, insomnia, and then TMI Thursday.
Wow,
bro, you're gonna be packed. Yeah, I know. That's interesting. But ladies and gentlemen, let them know where they can find you, all the spots, because you everywhere, man.
Yeah, I got Larry K tomorrow, happy hour, and then insomnia, And then I will be producing the TMI with Tonk 7, the talent. And that's easy. All I got to do is just just put up whatever Tonk wants me to put up. So I appreciate you, Miss Phins. And I will be looking forward to tomorrow's victory. I mean, challenge.
God, no, this man did not just say that.
Yeah, I thank you for joining us too, Shake. It made the night a lot easier to.
Yeah, man, I loved it.
Come up with content that people would enjoy. So appreciate you, man.
What are you trying to say, bro? What you trying to say?
Trying to say we're boring, Miss Phins. That's what I'm trying to say.
No, talk about yourself like that. Not me, okay? What were you saying, Shake? Well, before he rudely interrupted you, sir.
Anytime you want to, you know where to find
I don't even want to. Exactly. I don't even want him next to me at this point. Guys, we're having too much fun, man. Listen, thank you so much, guys, again for coming through. League Wide Wednesday. Obviously, we got the special guest, Shake Money from Insomnia over there at the Phins Tailgate, guys. Go check them out. Go sub to the Phins Tailgate, guys. Thank you, gentlemen, for coming through. Shout out to all the members on the chat, all the members supporting the channel, everybody that donates, guys. Every dollar really does go a long way. You guys have no idea. It's a slim pickings out here. So anything you guys donate to the channel is a blessing, and it goes right back to the channel. So thank you guys so much for everything you guys do. I appreciate it. Catch us next week for episode 12 on League Wide Wednesdays at 8 p.m. And tomorrow morning, we got a fun show for everybody, guys. It's going to be the NFL Playoff Predictor Day. Yep, we're going to talk about it. It's going to be a lot of fun.
You know what, Miss Phins? Because of that because of that Deshaun Elliott nonsense, I ran out of energy, but I was going to snipe you this afternoon.
I figured you were going to do that. I figured somebody was going to do that, but I'm like, no.
Well, only because I ran through it. It's actually not as bad a picture for us as you might think.
I know.
If we can get these next couple dubs, all of a sudden it's like, wait a minute here. By even like, week 14 or 15, we could actually be back in the 7th seed. So it's like, so that's just a little teaser for what Miss Phins will likely find out with you guys tomorrow morning.
Oh yeah,
through the predictor, you're gonna find some interesting results.
Yep. We're gonna absolutely enjoy.
To play with the predictor already,
Oh yeah, and we're gonna have so many different scenarios, and I need you guys to help me with those scenarios. So thank you guys for coming through. It's going to be a lot of fun, like I said. And you guys are obviously the best. See you tomorrow morning. Take care, guys. Be blessed. Shout out on behalf of the League Wide Wednesday and obviously Mr. Insomnia himself, Shake Money. Take care and bye-bye.